Okay, so a little bit about the lore, right? You don't have to have played the first one to understand what's going on, obviously. But it basically takes part on Cloud Village, which remains suspended on a floating island, protected from the earth below, but for generations has been savaged by blight that wiped out most of the world's population. The only way to protect Cloud Village is a perilous quest to the multiverse dimension. The adventurers must take every 10 years to retrieve the levitation crystal, to renew the energy source that keeps the island safe in the sky above. Once again, so this was like the last game we played, the goat and the village greatest adventurer successfully retrieved the levitation crystal from the multiverse dimension, saving Cloud Island from crashing to the ground for another 10 years, whilst thwarting the sabotages of the Assassin clan, a clan of skeptical ex-adventurers vowed to overthrow Cloud Village and return to the land of the past. However, celebrations of the goat successes were short-lived, as whispers on the island began circulating that the dastardly pig baron has been secretly forging his own levitation crystal in their enigmatic mansion to steal power for himself. It is once again up to the goats and the brave adventurers to venture into the unknown and put a stop to the pig baron's insanity. All hail the goat, for only they can truly save us. Okay, so a little bit about kind of like Pig Baron Mansion. So it's an enigmatic mansion, been rarely visited by outsiders, and those that have never come back sane, telling tales of untold horrors. So each day you'll wake up, and you'll wake up in kind of like a different room, and in that room there'll be things that you can kind of like interact with, whether it might be an object or parts of the environment. The way you interact with those objects is like, say Chris would say, I want to push that big red button that says do not push. So if Chris makes a statement like that, I will pause you and I will ask you to kind of like vote, and you'll all vote, and the majority, if the majority vote up, Chris presses the big red button. If the majority vote down, then Chris doesn't press the big red button. Okay, this works like, so it came up in the last game where Jeff had a time bomb, yeah? And Jeff would have loved to have got rid of that time bomb, but the majority rule still counts. So if Jeff is holding a time bomb again, and Jeff wants to get rid of the time bomb, all right, you would still vote on it, and it's regardless of Jeff's vote or not, it still is the majority decision whether Jeff gets rid of that time bomb or not. And the same can be said. So if George says, I want to steal that time bomb off Jeff, Jeff also wouldn't get a definitive say over it. It would be a majority group decision whether George took that time bomb off Jeff or not. Yep, cool. And then if you are interacting with the environment, it's got to be a specific player, all right? So it can't just be we as a group are going to press that red button. You have to kind of like decide who's going to press that red button. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go on, Elliot.
Say you'll press the big red button. I know we can, if someone says they want to press the button, we have to vote on it, but does the person who we're going to get to press the red button have to want to press them, or can I say, sort of make Graham press the red button?
No, when you are kind of like, it's a good question. When you are interacting with something like that, it has to be you decide you want to do it. You can't force someone to do it, but in the example where kind of like Jeff had a bomb and the bomb's in play like that, then you can kind of like interact with kind of like Jeff. If you say, I want to take the bomb off Jeff, Jeff doesn't have to decide he wants to let go of that bomb. Yeah. So you can't kind of like, say if there's a hole in the ground, you can't all vote, right, Adam's going to jump in the hole. Do you know what I mean? Adam's got to, want to jump in the hole as well. Or say that I'm going to jump in the hole. Yeah. So the player does have to make a decision. Like if there's any discrepancies that come up in the game, obviously I'll address it as it comes up, okay?
I can choose to interact with Graham by grabbing his wrist and forcing him to press a red button.
You can.
And people can vote on that.
Yeah, I know, but like it's only the objects in the environment. Like Graham, he's more than an object in an environment. He's a real person, all right? So insanity. So I've got an insanity meter, all right? So too much time spent in the Pig Baron Mansion may lead a player to turn insane. Certain actions taken during the day within the environment or rooms that you wake up in, or actions carried out by roles during the night may lead to players gaining insanity points. Some ways a player may receive an insanity point might be announced publicly. So I might say, all right, Chris has pressed that red button. You've got 1 insanity point, and the whole group will know. But things also might go on during the night where insanity points might get assigned to players, and that won't be announced publicly. So Chris wouldn't know that, nor would the group know that Chris got an insanity point. Only maybe the role that give that insanity point to Chris. Okay. If a player receives 3 insanity points, they will turn insane. So when they're insane, I'll ask you to write to kind of like add it to your name at the end. Once you receive 3 insanity points, you'll be told publicly that you have gone insane. All right. The following day, each following day that you are insane, I will roll a die in the morning. If it's a 1 or 2, you will end up killing yourself. If it's a 3 or 4, you will resist and nothing happens. If it's a 5 or 6, you will become tainted. If you are tainted, you will count towards parity for the Pig Barons team. All right. So if there's 6 adventurers left and 3 of them are tainted, then that would be a Pig Baron win. Okay. Once you are tainted, I will no longer roll an insane die every consecutive day. So once you're tainted, you don't roll a die. So on a 1 and 2, you don't die or whatever. Okay. Yeah. Nominations and time. So nominations will follow the normal 3 nomination rule. Players will need to be nominated and seconded. And if a player and if successful, the players will vote whether they want to kill or not. Certain rooms that you wake up in might have different kind of nomination techniques. All right. But obviously when that comes up, I'll bring it up. The day will end after a successful vote to kill or after the 3rd vote. Nominated players will get defense, but you won't be able to ask questions to the person who has been put up for nomination. Okay. There will be no set time limit for the day, but I will be pushing you. So I'll use my own discretion for that to speed up the game. But certain rooms in the Pig Baron Mansion may have a time limit. And again, if it comes up, I'll bring it up to you. Win conditions. So there's 3 teams. So there's the Adventurers team. They win if no one from the Assassins team or the Pig Barons team are left alive, and they outlast the mansion with at least 1 player who hasn't turned insane. So that also, if kind of like tainted players are still alive and they're adventurers, they still are adventurers. So say there was kind of like 5 kind of like players left and 2 were tainted and tainted adventurers, and there were 3 adventurers that weren't tainted, that would still be a village win, even though they don't have to eliminate the tainted players. Yeah. Okay. But if it went to 2-2, tainted and untainted, then obviously it'd be a Pig Baron win. The Assassins team win if they reach equal number with the non-assassin players, and they outlast the mansion with at least 1 player who hasn't turned insane. And then there's the Pig Barons team. They win if they reach equal numbers with non-Pig Baron team players, or if all remaining non-Pig Baron team players have turned insane. With this condition, all right, the second condition, the Pig Baron does not still need to be alive to win. All right. So if the Pig Baron dies, but all players and remaining players have gone insane, the Pig Baron will still win. Okay, so he doesn't have to be alive. So that is about before I go into the roles, does anyone can have any questions about that? George?
Do you say if we're tainted, will it be like public knowledge, or is that quiet?
Yeah, so I'll roll, so say you were insane, George, I'll roll a die and I'll say, right, you've got a 5. Can you change where it says insane after your name to tainted, so it'll be publicly known? Jerry?
Probably spoilers, but is there any way to go back to normal or untaint yourself?
Who is to say, Jerry? Who is to say?
Spoilers, sweetie.
Spoilers. Anyone else got any questions before I move on? Okay. Roles then. So the adventurers team, there will be an unknown number of playing adventurers, i.e. villagers. There will be a goat. So every night the goat will wake up and get to use their abilities. At the moment, their abilities are not public knowledge, but being a goat, they will obviously be absolutely awesome. All right. The spook. I'm worried about this role now. I'm worried about these dead players coming back, but we'll see. So the spook has an unholy aura and will be told when they wake up at night if either of the neighbors has a night roll that wakes up as well. So basically like an insomniac. Every night, I will also be asking dead players to turn on their cameras. I'm hoping this will work. It's annoying because you're out of order. So I'll be asking I'll be basically waking up. I'll be kind of like asking the dead players to wake up with the spook. I will do the unholy aura and say up or down if one of the spook's neighbors has a night roll and wakes up. But then I'll be asking the spook to write down the name of one of the dead players. Yeah. So say kind of like they wrote down kind of like Connor. All right. Connor would give no clues at all. He wouldn't say anything. He wouldn't hold anything up. The only visual clue he would give would be an up or down. And if he's going up, he's maybe suggesting that he wants to hint to the spook to maybe look at a player that's kind of like a higher number of him. So he might be kind of like suggesting that Elliot's bad, or George is bad, or Graham's bad, or Mia's bad. All right. Or he might or Connor might go down and he might be suggesting a player like Matthew or Jeff or Jerry or Grow or Alex. So basically, he's kind of like, it's kind of like a maths thing. So if he's trying to direct a spook to a bad player, he wants to kind of like go up if the player's nearer to his right hand side rather than the left hand side. Or Connor can just be an absolute kind of like charlatan and just kind of like make up and go up or down or whatever he wants. That's up to the spook to decide whether he trusts that info or not. Okay. So that's the spook. The bard is a musician, basically just kind of like a passive aura that stops their neighbors turning insane. So if Elliot was the bard, Jugan and George would not be able to go insane. They'd still be able to clock up 3 insanity points, but they would not turn insane until Elliot died. Elliot can still go insane as the bard, though. Okay. And then we've got the Gemini Twins. So the Gemini Twins is 2 roles, Gemini 1, Gemini 2. They wake up together under the same name as Gemini. Gemini 1 is the dominant twin, and we'll get to select each night which of the 2 twins is active. All right. The player that we chose to say it was kind of like Josh and Blake, and Josh was Gemini 1, and Josh says, right, Blake is going to be the active player. If Blake gets targeted at night to be killed or gets nominated and hung during the day to be killed, then the active player is the vulnerable one. So both Josh and Blake would die. But say Josh was targeted during the day or during the night, then I would just say during the day that no one died or Josh didn't die, because they would both be protected. All right. So they're only vulnerable if the active player gets targeted. And if the active player does get targeted, it results in both of them dying. Okay. So that is the adventurer's role. The roles. Any questions about that? Jerry?
So if we die, do we not go into Discord then and close our eyes at night then, or we just?
No, you can go into Discord. You can go into Discord. You can watch. You can do whatever you want. Like I said, you will know all the info. But you'll just be given an up and down, and the spook will start to decipher which player you're kind of like hinting at. All right. Okay. What do we reckon about this? Is it going to work with the players not coming back in order? Do you reckon? What do you reckon? Anyone got an opinion about that?
Because we're numbered, I think it should be no problem.
Yeah, people should be able to work out from the numbers.
Right. Okay. Cool. Right. So then we've got the assassins. So there will be an unknown number of playing assassins. Assassins, i.e. werewolves, will wake up at night and choose a player to kill. So we have the gravity assassin. So the gravity assassin wakes up with the other assassins, but the gravity assassin, whenever a player has been successfully nominated during the day, if the gravity assassin votes down to kill a total of 5 times, the assassins get an extra kill the following night. These 5 down votes can be accumulated over a number of days. Once the gravity assassin gains 5 and uses the power of an extra kill, the number resets to 0 again. So they kind of like maybe kind of like want to hold the cards, and maybe day 1, they might just kind of like vote down once. And then day 2, they might get bold and vote down 3 times. And then day kind of like 3, they might vote down like kind of like once again and accumulate 5 down votes. So then that following night, the assassins, when they wake up, I'll say 2, and they will get 2 kills. If the gravity assassin accumulates 6 or 7 before the night comes, it will still count as 5 and not kind of like add over, if that makes sense. It will still reset to 0. Yeah.
I roll over then.
Yeah, we'll roll over. The Soul Assassin wakes up with the assassins and chooses to play a kill, but then the Soul Assassin wakes up separately and picks a player at night. If that player dies during the following day, they will steal their soul. Every time they successfully steal a soul, when they wake up the following night, they will choose or can choose a player to protect from dying the next day. All right. So I'll wake up the Soul Assassin and I will kind of like say, what player, well, if I'll start off by kind of like saying, if you've successfully got a soul or not, if so, which player do you want to protect? I'll go through the whole kind of like rigmarole, and then I'll kind of like say, okay, which soul do you want to kind of like predict will die the next day? All right. And then we've got the Infiltrator Assassin. They are on the Assassin's team, but when they die, they will be announced as an adventurer. If they become a goat follower, they will be told the identity of the goats. If they go insane, they will be told the identity of the pig baron. Okay. Any questions about the assassin roles? No, all good. And then the pig baron's team, the pig baron. So the pig baron wakes up at night and picks one player to eat their hands. That player's votes for nominations doesn't count for the rest of the game. All right. I'm only going to do it for nominations. So like all the little mini votes you do for interacting with the environment, that'll just give me a massive headache. So those votes will still count. Like thematically don't make sense because you've got no hands, but let's just say you're nodding or something. All right. But only for nomination, kind of like votes to kill up and down, will it be classified as your vote not counting. Alex?
Can the pig baron target themselves?
The pig baron cannot target themselves, but can target anyone else. Okay. Also, don't know if it'll come up. I'm not suggesting this will come up, all right? This is not a spoiler, all right? But the assassins, if they choose to, can kill themselves at night, all right? So the assassins, if they choose to, can kill themselves at night, okay? Not kill themselves, but kind of like vote. Well, they can hold up their own name and they can try and vote to kill one of their own, yeah? I'm not saying that will come up, but if it does, it does, okay? And then there are perks in the game, okay? So perks may be kind of like found throughout the environment and the Pig Baron Mansion. You can gain multiple perks, but you cannot stack perks, all right? Some perks are active, where you have to say, I'm going to use it. Some perks are passive. So the Survivalist perk is a passive perk. So if you are targeted to be killed during the night, I will roll a die in the morning, and on 5 to 6, you will survive. If not, you will just die. The Diplomat is an active perk. So whenever you put up for nomination, all right, and you can use this multiple times, you can say, I want to use my Diplomat perk and announce it, and then I'll roll a die on a 5 to 6. You can pass that nomination on to someone else and put them up instead, all right? The Volatile Perk is a passive perk. So on your death, so say if kind of like Brandon dies, if he's got a volatile kind of like perk, I will roll a 5 or 6 for Blake, and I'll roll a 5 or 6 for Chris. And if either of them get 5 or 6, they will die as well. All right, so it's like an explosive passive perk. Resilience is a passive perk. It basically just means that it takes 5 insanity points for you to go insane. All right, and then we've got Pacify. Pacify is an active perk and can once a day, during the day, you can announce that you want to use your Pacify perk and who you want to use that on. And on a roll of 5 to 6, if they have a night roll, they will not wake up. Okay. And then we've got Seance, which is a passive roll. I'm going to change that because that's just going to give me a headache. So when a player dies during the day, I'm going to just do it during the day. No, am I? Yeah, I'm just going to do it during the day. So if when a player dies during the day, if you have the Seance perk, I will roll a die for you. And then if it's a 5 or 6, I will tell you the exact roll of that player who just died. But it says in the document just day and night, but I'm just going to make it day to make it easy for myself. And then Harden Hands, the last perk, is a passive perk. So basically means that your hands cannot be eaten. If your hands have already been eaten, if you pick up this perk, after your hands will regrow. Why not? They'll regrow. Okay. And then that concludes the draw, people.
Question.
Go for it.
So with the eating of the hands, if your hands are eaten, do you still vote and you're just not counting the votes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I'm kind of like doing these nomination votes, I'll have to get you to hold them and I'll have to do a proper count. Yeah?
Gotcha.
Is there a way to lose perks, or do you have them once you have them, you have them?
Maybe. Who knows, eh? Who knows? Bro?
Don't eat them.
Do you know if your hands have been eaten?
You do not know if your hands have been eaten.
You don't, so you will. Oh, that's horrible.
That's mental. I mean, would you not see them? I imagine.
Yeah.
Noticing their hands again.
How do I vote up and down without hands?
You just like, like, have you heard of that kind of like ghost memory limbs? Do you know what I mean? One of those.
You still feel them, yeah.
Adam?
If you've lost your hands and you're the gravity assassin, if you vote down, even though it doesn't count, does it count towards your 5? Or if you've lost your hands, you won't be able to use your ability?
Good question.
I'm going to say yeah. Like, there's a lot of us. I'm going to say yeah. Why not? I'm going to say the vote doesn't count, but like, you know what I mean? Like the ghost limb thing, I knew what you were doing. I can tell by your limpy stump that you're going down. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
I agree with Lucy.
I was about to ask that. Can we use our feet instead?
Oh, we're not animals. Right. Okay. Well, I think I'm good. Any other questions? No. So I'm going to start sending out the rolls and randomizing. Okay. Right. So, I mean, let's be honest, right? I've obviously not play tested this. This is my play test, right? So is it going to be balanced? Probably not. Is all my ideas going to work properly? Probably not. Is carnage going to ensue? Most definitely. Good night, everyone. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Who are we going to wake up with? Right, who do you reckon is going to go first? Obviously, my goat. The goat's going to wake up first. Can the goat wake up, please? There you are. Look at you. You truly are the greatest. Like, great work in that multiverse dimension. Like, honestly, I don't know how you did it, but you pulled through the odds and you literally nailed it. I'm backing you. I think you got it. A pig baron. Who pig baron? Pig schmarron. Am I right? So anyway, this is what we're starting off with anyway. Okay, so can you do this for me, please? Go. Okay, thank you. Okay. Also, we're not done there. Can you also do this for me, please? Okay. Good luck, go. Nighty night. Can I have my spook wake up, please? So, spook, you have an unholy aura, and I will give you a thumbs up if one of the players next to you has a night roll, and a thumbs down if they do not. So this is for your neighbors, for unholy aura. Normally, I would ask the dead players and which dead player you want to pick, but obviously, no one's dead. Okay. Thank you. Can my Gemini twins please wake up, please? Can I wave to each other? Thank you. And can the dominant Gemini, Gemini 1, please decide who is going to be active? Okay, thank you. Go to bed. Can my assassins wake up, please? So assassins wake up. Obviously, you're not going to get to kill anyone. There should be 4. Can my soul assassin wake up, please? Thank you. Normally, I would ask you, I'd say if you had a soul or not before you chose a name. But obviously, that's not happened yet. Go to sleep. Can my pig baron wake up, please? Hi, pig baron. Look at these intruders in your home. Whose hands do you want to eat? Okay, thank you, Pig Baron. Go to sleep. Okay. Can my Gravity Assassin just wake up? You don't get a night roll, but just say hello for the video. Thank you. Nighty night. Can my Infiltrator Assassin please wake up? Obviously, you've not got a night roll, but just say hello for the video. And can my Bard please wake up? Obviously, you've not got a night roll, but just say hello for the video. Nighty night. Okay, let me just send out some messages. And here we are, day one. So day one, you find yourself outside of the Pig Baron mansion. The clouds are coming in, the rain is starting to pour, a storm is brewing. Outside of Pig Baron mansion, you see a statue, a stone statue of quite a vicious looking dog, but it's stone. Surely that can't hurt you. And then the doors to the Pig Baron mansion, there are 2 brass doorknobs. Under one brass doorknob, I'll type it in the chat for you, is the word Amica. I'll type it in the chat, give me a second. So that's under one of the brass doorknobs. And under the second brass doorknob is the word Hostem. And the day starts.
So we know it's 4 assassins, right? He did say 4, right? There should be 4. There should be 4 of you. Yeah. Okay.
Did you say these doors are locked?
Doors from IKEA.
I pushed the stone dog over.
Yeah, actually, we could just toss this stone dog.
You want to do that? So are we voting to see if Chris A can push over the stone dog? So we can vote on that. So can we vote on 3, 2, 1, up or down? Just keep it where it is, so I'll get a general gist. Looks like the majority is up. Chris, you try to push over the stone dog, but I'm afraid you're just not strong enough. It's pretty.
Ah, Chris.
Wait,
Why?
hang on. This is like last time. Can I nominate the stone dog? That's what we did for the goat, isn't it?
Okay, so George wants to nominate the stone dog. Do we get a majority? Do you want to vote on that? So on 3, 2, 1, vote. I see the majority up. Nothing happens. It's a stone dog. You can't nominate a stone dog, Tilly.
What are you doing?
All hell to go for only they can truly save us. Can I ask the stone dog if they know the solution to the riddle to get in the house?
Okay, so we are voting on whether Josh can speak to a stone dog and that's the riddle.
It's so ridiculous, Josh.
So 3, 2, 1, vote on it. The majority is up. You try speaking to the stone dog, and you quite clearly feel a bit foolish because it's a stone dog.
I've just looked up what they both mean. I just put into Google Translate. Amico means friend, and hostum is coming up as hotel.
Can I lick the hostum doorknob?
Sure, go ahead, Alex.
I'm not ever going to do that for licking. I'm sorry, no licking.
Okay.
Can I just go into the house?
Do you want to try and vote and go in for Jugan to try and go into house?
Which
so
door?
Vote on that for 3, 2, 1 vote. I see the majority up. Jugan tries to push the doors, but quite clearly these brass doorknobs mean something.
American means friend. Amicum is. I've just put into Google. It says that says friend. So I think
can I say Amica?
Say it.
Okay, so we're voting on whether Elliot can say Amica.
I don't know. Can
so
you're voting on whether I can say a word.
So 3, 2, 1, vote. Yes. He shouts Amica, but nothing happens.
So something relevant to the game.
Well, let's go to the next house.
I'm the bard, so the two people, Lucy and Lucas, can't go insane. So
can we look to see if there's anything else around of note or picking up? Perception check.
There's nothing else around besides the stone dog and 2 brass knobs that say, one says Amica and the other one says Hostem.
Can I go and inspect the stone dog and see if there's anything like a collar or anything that's a bit more that might give us a bit of information?
Okay. We're voting on Jerry inspecting the stone dog in 3, 2, 1 vote. Okay, that is majority yes. Jerry inspects the stone dog and she can definitely see that it is made of stone.
No collar or anything on there?
No collar.
I would like to break the stone dog's face off.
We're done with this stupid riddle. Let's just resort to
Can I speak friend and enter, or is that just too stupid?
I tried that.
Elliot tried.
For that reason.
Are we voting on Jugan's idea or not?
Yeah, why not?
What was Jugan's idea?
Break the face off.
Break the face off what? The dog?
The dog.
Can we all voting to break the stone face of the dog? 3, 2, 1 vote. Close, but it's up. Jugan tries to break the face of a stone dog, and nothing happens.
That's got to be worth a few insanity points.
Hostum means guess.
Can I pat the dog?
No. Come on, guys. Please, no more ridiculous ones.
I'm nominating Jerry.
I second.
Why?
We have a nomination for Jerry. Just give me a second. Who kind of like Connor, was it?
Connor and me, yeah.
Okay, so Jerry, I'm going to mute everyone. If you want to unmute yourself, please, in a minute. So mute yourself and defense.
Okay, well, I'm an adventurer in this game, and the idea is to look around to see if there's anything that can help us. So if there's a statue there, it's not outside the realm's possibility to go and explore everything, because there might be something in there that can help. Petting a dog, we don't know if it's, it could come alive and it could help us if we're friendly to it. It's not a bad idea to explore options before you go in through the door that says, friend, I looked up for you guys. So.
Okay, so we are voting up to save Jerry, down to kill Jerry. In 3, 2, 1, please keep your hands where they are. Okay, so we have 17 up, 1 down. Jerry's still alive.
Sorry.
Did you say there were door knockers?
Elliot, go ahead.
Sorry, what did you say the doors look like again when you described them?
So there are big towering wooden doors, and there are 2 kind of like brass door knockers. One says Amika, one says Hoston.
Can I try knocking using the door knocker on the one that says Amika? Okay.
We're voting on whether Elliot can knock on the doorknob that says Amika. All right. So 3, 2, 1, vote.
They're right in front of you, and they open large doors.
Right. Elliot knocks on the door knocker that says Amika. He hears the thud. The stone statue of the dog begins to crumble. The dust consumes a random adventurer, and they have become the rabid attack dog.
What?
Let me just roll to see who that is.
No.
Okay.
I guess it was the wrong one.
Hostum, it means guest.
Oh, and yeah, guest.
Enemy.
That's what Jerry has been saying like 3 times, by the way.
When I put it into Google Translate, it said host America meant friend and hostum meant hotel.
Well, what language did you pick? Because in Latin it means enemy.
I didn't ask. All I put in there was
try Latin.
Hotel meet.
Yeah, well, it happened. I think whatever we could do, this room is over.
Okay, so basically, one playing adventure is now the rabid attack dog. I'll tell you about the rabid attack dog. The rabid attack dog is on the Pig Baron's team. And the rabid attack dog will wake up at night now, and it will be able to bite one person. But because it's rabid, that person that it chooses to bite will gain 1 insanity point that won't be publicly announced. All right. They cannot choose the same person twice. All right, and like I said, they're on the Pig Baron's team. The other thing about the rabid attack dog as well is that they act as a shield for the Pig Baron. So if the Pig Baron is targeted during the night or day, the rabid attack dog will block that, and what will happen then is the following night they will wake up, and if they pick a player to bite instead of getting 1 insanity, they will get 2 insanity points. Any questions about that roll?
You would have just let me lick the doorknob.
Adam?
Is that a one-time thing, or that just guarantees the Pig Baron can never die?
No. Basically, no. That's until the attack dog dies.
Okay.
Okay. Chrissy?
And the attack dog attack the Pig Baron?
I will be telling them at night, the Pig Baron and the attack dog, who each other is at night.
Okay.
So that's now a third option, that someone cannot die in the day, right? there's the twins, there's the soul assassin who can protect someone, and now the tech dog protecting the Baron.
The soul assassin only once, right?
No, I think every time they successfully
every
steal a
time?
soul.
Yeah.
He's a soul.
Yeah, every time.
Okay, so I'm going to rush you for a second nomination.
Okay, who should we kill or not?
Does anyone want to admit they're the dog?
Benton, you have been quite silent.
I'm the rabid freaking dog.
I'm going to rush you.
I nominate Brandon.
I'll second.
Okay, so we have Brandon, who's been nominated. Give me a second. Lucas. And Lisa.
Am I going now, or?
Okay, so I'm going to mute you all, Brandon, if you want to unmute yourself. I give a defense.
Well, I was gonna go ahead and just try to play so far without revealing a role, just because I think, you know, especially since now that rabid dog got turned, and one of the people that would get turned would be a plain adventurer. I am a plain adventurer, and I did not get turned into the rabid dog, so you should keep me. But that's all the defense I have.
Okay, thank you, Brandon. So we're voting up to save, down to kill Brandon. Keep your vote so I can see him, please. In 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, let me count them up. Judas? That is 9 versus 9. So Brandon is still alive. Okay, I'm going to push you for a third nomination.
Are you going to upvotes too, or always down?
I mean, if somebody who has an important role comes out, I'll be happy to upvote for them.
He's the gravity assassin.
So just to clarify real quick, I'm not actually the bard. I was just saying that because I thought the bard should do that, and I wanted to at least get something in that was game related. Not that the other stuff wasn't important, but all we were doing was focusing on doors and statues.
I like fake game related things.
I put some relevant information on that vote. Apparently it was 9 to 9. My count is that there were 10 down votes, so someone who voted down's vote doesn't count.
No, there were 9 down votes.
It was 9 to 9. There's 19 of us.
Well, the first one, it was one vote missing as well. So
yeah, there's 19 votes, and if it's 9 to 9,
that's 18.
That means
right, because someone lost their vote last night.
Yeah, I think someone who voted up didn't count.
I'm going to push you for that.
Elliot, it was 9 down votes.
Push you for the third nomination, please.
It was 9 down votes.
Yeah, I counted like 3 times just to see if someone's missing a hand.
I'm going to give you another 30 seconds to decide on a third nomination. If not, we'll go to sleep.
Sure, I'll nominate Graham if he's going to keep voting down when we know there's a gravity assassin. Or he said for somebody to reveal a role. Like, I don't want us to reveal a role, and I don't want down votes in case he's the gravity assassin. So I'll nominate Graham.
So we have the first for Graham. Do we have a second? Alex, second in. Okay, so I'm going to mute everyone. Okay, Graham, do you want to unmute yourself and give a defense?
Yeah, I mean, Adam made it a little easier by not claiming the bard since I'm the actual bard. I don't agree that it made sense to come out because then I become a target and then my neighbors can become insane as soon as I'm dead. So dying early doesn't really help the village. But if you guys want to kill me and save the baddies a kill tonight, that's cool.
Okay, so we're voting on Graham. Up to save, down to kill. Please keep your hands where I can see him. In 3, 2, 1, vote. So we have 18 up, 0 down, and the night finishes. Nighty night, everyone. That shows eventful. Okay, so can I please have my goat wake up? Hello, goats. Still alive. Great to hear, great to hear. This is what you get to do. It's pretty hype, isn't it? It's not bad. It's not the worst thing you can do. Okay, thank you. And you're not done there, go, not by a long shot. Thank you. Off you go to bed. Okay. Can my spook wake up, please? So spook, you're on the holy aura. I'm going to give you an up if one of your neighbors has a night roll, a down if they do not. And normally I would ask you to pick a dead player, but there is no dead players. So off you go to bed. Okay. Gemini Twins, wake up, please. Gemini Twins. Gemini Twins. Hi, Gemini Twins. So can Gemini 1 please pick who you want to put as active? Okay. Thank you. Off you go to sleep. Assassins, can you wake up, please? Who do you want to kill? Okay. Thank you very much. Off to sleep you go. Okay. Can my soul assassin wake up, please? There was no death yesterday, so you don't have any souls. But who do you want to predict who's going to die today? Okay, thank you. Go to sleep. Can my pig baron wake up, please? So pig baron, this is the name of your new lovely pet. Okay, whose hands do you want to eat tonight? Okay, thank you. Can my attack dog wake up, please? This is the name of your lord, the Pig Baron. Okay. And who, oh wait a minute, attack dog. Who do you want to bite? Okay, thank you. Go to sleep. Right, let's send out some messages. Okay, I think that's everything. Awake for day 2. Oh, what's, no, sorry, go back to sleep, go back to sleep, go back to sleep, go back to sleep. Forgot. How could I forget? So as you were sleeping and you enter the Pig Baron mansion, your dreams are haunted by the echoing voice of the Pig Baron.
Here they are, the brave fools, willing to lay down their lives for their false gods. There is nothing heroic about self-sacrifice, only naivety and stupidity.
Okay, wake up, day 2, adventurers. That was pretty scary, wasn't it? Flubbing heck. All right, so you find yourselves, where do you find yourselves in this lovely day? You find yourselves in, where do you find yourselves? You find yourself, you find yourself in the entrance lounge of the Pig Baron Mansion. Inside the entrance lounge of the Pig Baron Mansion is a grand piano. And also in the corner in the entrance hall is a vending machine with free, these are the national food of Cloud Village, a vending machine with free built bars in it. One of the built bars has a question mark, the other 2 built bars do not, but they are in the vending machine, and the day starts.
And before anyone does any actions, can we discuss what we think it means?
Sorry, and there was a death last night. So sorry, Matthew, thank you for playing. Matthew was killed last night, and Matthew was on the Pig Baron team.
Oh.
Okay, Elliot, you were gonna say?
Yeah, just before people go and start trying to grab things, we've got to vote on it, or can we discuss things and agree what the plan of action is? So do we think the question mark one is good or not, and things like that?
All hail the gold, for only they can truly save us. I'm pretty sure the question mark is a question mark, so could be good, could be bad, yeah.
And the
Is it stuck in a vending machine?
Does anyone wish to play the piano? Anyone good at playing piano?
I want to play the piano. Really?
I think it should be the bard who plays the piano.
Let Grow do it. I'm up for it.
Yeah, Grow.
So we are voting for Grow to sit down and try and play the piano. In 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, so Grow sits down to try and play the piano. And there is the piano. And there is also some sheet music. There is the sheet music.
Eddie, I have a question real quick regarding the bard.
Yes, Adam?
Let's say hypothetically Graham is the bard. His 2 neighbors can't become insane, correct?
That's right. This can still get insanity points.
But let's say George dies and Elliot is already insane. Does he stay insane, or now that he's Graham's neighbor, he is no longer or tainted or whatever it's called?
No. So if a person has gone insane, they will not come back via the bar.
I'm playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Oh, that's nice.
For some reason.
It's the Pig Baron's
I would like a
favorite
candy
song.
bar.
They're built bars.
So, Jugan.
Built bar, whatever.
Did you want to do something there, Jugan?
What you are
I want the question mark.
up above the sky so
Bar.
high, like a diamond in the sky. Can I look up the ceiling?
So Jugan is attempting to get a built bar out the vending machine. Thumbs up if you want him to do that. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so that's majority up. So Jugan tries to get a built bar out of the vending machine, but he notices that there is a letter key code that says, please enter 4-letter password.
4 letters.
I thought these were free. What the heck?
Ah.
Can I look up to the ceiling?
Do that.
Yeah, okay. So Elliot wants to look up at the ceiling. We're voting on that. In 3, 2, 1, vote. Elliot looks up at the ceiling, and there's a lot of ceiling up there. That's a big ceiling.
I want to try the password ALEX.
It's the only random password I allow.
I think it's probably numbers and not actual letters.
No, I think he said letters, right?
He said letters.
Or
Yeah.
star.
All hail the goat for only they can truly save us.
I mean, star makes
We
sense,
can
too.
figure out the vending machine in a bit, but if we're looking, if we don't have any strong suspicions on anyone, I'm just a plain adventurer. So if you kill me, I can hopefully help give the spook some information.
I have a huge suspicion of Brandon personally.
Can I type in STAR for the keypad?
Jugan wants to type in STAR on the keypad. Thumbs up if you want to do that, or thumbs down. In 3, 2, 1, go. That is the majority up. Jugan enters the password STAR, and it works, and all 3 built bars fall down. The random built bar will go to a random villager, a random adventurer, who I will message now, and you will get a predefined random perk.
Good job, Jugan. Good job.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be goat, to be honest.
Okay. And
Why is the Pig Baron mentioned?
So the other two perks.
Mortal enemy.
You must all hold up a name now. So this is for the first not random built bar. So all write down the name of the person that you want to give this built bar to.
Can you write your own name?
You cannot write your own name.
Oh.
I've solved the code, but I don't get a milk bar.
Sure, you are a second choice, Jugan, but I am always first.
Okay.
I want to write my name down, but I can't.
So everyone wrote a name down. So this is for the first built bar. Show in 3, 2, 1, show. Keep it where you are. There's a few for Jugan there. Someone help me out. I think there's.
Bro, it's 2. Yeah, I think it's Jugan. Yeah, it's Jugan.
2 for Mia.
So 2 for Mia. So Jugan, you get to private message me which perk you would like.
Oh, which perk I would like? Oh.
Should we also write the second name, Eddie, in the meantime?
Write the second name as well.
Can
So
we
write
pick
the second
this?
You can pick whoever you want, please. Except yourself.
Okay. So you're ready? Your second name. Show in 3, 2, 1, show. What's it all? I can see 2 for Alex. I can see 3, 4 for Mia. I think Mia gets it. So Mia, can you private message me a perk that you would like?
Do we still think the piano is important?
Probably,
I think that was there to get the password.
Twinkle Twinkle Star.
All hail the goat, for only they can truly save us. I have I'm just some observations because why not? I actually agree with Lucas. I didn't fully believe Brandon's statement the other day, and the nomination kind of felt like was trying to get a person out. So if Graham is who he says he is, I'm also confused why we didn't vote to give. I mean, it seems like you get to choose a perk. So if Graham is who he says he is, why would we not give, a good roll, a perk? He might not be who he says he is. I just wanted to say that. Like, no harm.
If anybody else wants to counterclaim, I'll nominate myself, and we can kill me to find out they're bad. That's fine.
I mean, I think, to be honest, if people come out with a role, then surely they're going to be more likely to be targeted. So giving it to a random person who is less likely to be targeted is also not a bad idea.
But I'm saying if Graham is who he says he is, he's going to be targeted in the next couple of nights, right?
Sure. Is there a perk that protects you from that? Or
I'll explain my reasoning behind saying I was the bard and thinking the bard would come out is if they're protecting people from insanity, I don't think the assassins are necessarily going to target them because it keeps the Pig Barons team from winning as well. So that was my thinking. That's why I said it, hoping that the actual bard would come out if that's not what other people think. But I don't see a reason why, especially if like one of the two next to him is an assassin, then I don't think Graham's going to get targeted.
And the pitch I'll make to them, even if there isn't an assassin sitting next to me, the longer I stay alive, the more it seems like that. So the assassins should keep me alive to cast suspicion on George and Mia.
You just want to stay alive.
I mean, I prefer not to be dead.
Okay, what about that message at night, though? Anyone got any ideas on that?
That's just the Pig Band trying to screw their heads.
Can Grow play some more?
Sure.
Maybe another song pops up. I don't know.
I'll try to play another song.
Good luck, Grow.
Okay, so we're voting on Grow to try and play another song. Up, yes. Down, no. In 3, 2, 1, vote. So Grow tries to sit down and play another song, but the lid slams shut, trapping her fingers, and she gains 1 insanity.
Unlucky.
Ouch.
I think he just made that one up right now, actually.
Yeah,
I agree. I'm so sorry.
He's trying to punish us for doing all of these stupid things. So.
Wow, Lucy, I can't believe you suggested that. You did
so
Not finished.
This is 4D level chess by Lucy.
Can I nominate myself?
What? Why?
No.
It said something about self-sacrifice.
It said it was foolish too. So
yeah, it's foolish.
The
bad guy said it's
I'm
foolish.
going to push you for first nomination.
Not bad idea. Not bad
I
suggestion.
would like to nominate Adam.
Oh, wow! I second that.
Okay, so who voted? Who nominated Adam then?
Lucy and me.
Okay, let me just make a note of that.
I like the self-sacrifice idea.
Adam is so confused.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm going to mute you all. Adam, do you want to unmute yourself and give a defense?
Yeah, I'm just a plain adventurer. I did the bard thing because I wanted some focus on the game. I know a lot of times in these types of games, everyone becomes so focused on the puzzles and stuff that we lose track on finding the bad people. I know that usually happens to me. So in this game, I was going to focus on hopefully letting other people work on the puzzles because I know that's happened to me. I said that because, like I said, I thought it was a good idea. I didn't think anyone would target the bard. So I was hoping the real bard would come out. And so we would have someone that we can trust. As far as suspicions, I mean, I've kept track of who's voted down. No one besides Graham has voted down more than once. So any of those people could be the gravity assassin trying to get their points, but who knows? I voted up on Brandon. It seemed like a typical Brandon defense. I don't know what that means. outside of that, maybe. Yeah, I don't really. I mean, not a lot of people have necessarily said things game related. I don't think people trying to do the other stuff means that they're suspicious or not either. So I think it's just people trying to have fun with the game. So, but regular adventure.
Okay, so we are voting on Adam, up to save, down to kill. Please keep your hands so I can count them in 3, 2, 1, vote. So we have 13 up, 4 down.
4 down means
someone's a pig man.
Yeah. Put it down.
Grow,
Graham,
Connor, Lucas, Blake.
So I am actually very happy with the downvoters because I think both Adam and Brandon are very suspect, and Adam probably upvoting for Brandon was assassin trying to save another assassin. That's my opinion.
It was bad, but it was first nomination. I don't mind killing him on the second of those.
Yeah, what I wanted to say, in this format, we should reconsider not waiting till the third, because otherwise the assassin with the downvote can rack up quite some downvotes. If we always stick to the third nomination is kill nomination.
Can we nominate back to back, Eddie? And could I, if I wanted to nominate again?
No, you can second it, but you can't first it.
Okay. Well, if
I would like to just think over that self-sacrifice before we decide which way we're going, because
that's why I suggested it, because I'm just a plain adventurer, so I was like,
yeah, but I'd rather kill assassins.
Yeah, me too. Either Adam or Brandon, I second.
yourself, Lucas?
You shouldn't put me up there then, because you won't be killing an assassin. You'll be killing the plain adventurer.
I'm going to push you for a second nomination.
Maybe. How about you self-sacrifice yourself, Brendan?
Yeah,
actually. Before we.
No, it said it was foolish. No, I'm not going to do that.
But the beta said it's foolish.
If you guys are going to kill me, then okay, fine. Like I'm going to, oppose it and try to fight it off. But I'm not going to do a self-sacrifice, and I'm not going to. No, I'm not doing that.
Before we just throw Brandon or me or someone, does like Jeff or Mia or Chris, some of the people who haven't really said anything, Jugan, any thoughts about the game? Who are your suspicions?
Funnily enough, you're one of them, but I'm like with Lucy. I don't like voting down on the first nom. But you coming out as the bard made it feel like you're trying to get the bard to come out. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I am going to push you for a second nomination, please.
Nick, you wanted to say something?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was literally just what Adam said, which is before we're like nominating the same people again. Mia has said nothing. Jeff, Connor, I would have liked to hear from other people, but Chris, R.
I'm not having that many suspicions as of now. I'm having more like people I don't think are suspicious. Like I think for now I believe Graham. I think Chris A is good. Otherwise he wouldn't nominate himself. It's a risky move for someone who's
I'm going to have
bad.
to put a 30-second clock on this second nomination.
Chris, real quick, who you're not suspicious of, so we can vote on them.
20 seconds.
I nominate Brandon.
Lucas is nominating Brandon.
A second.
So we had a second. Okay, so I'm going to, 1 second, I'm going to make a note of that. I'm going to mute you all. Brandon, can you unmute yourself and give a defense?
Sure. Again, I'm a plain adventurer. I have no way to prove or clear myself right now. At this point, I think you guys are probably just gonna kill me off. You're gonna find out I'm a plain adventurer. So I think you're gonna have to start really looking at new people. And Yeah, I'll say at the beginning of next round, start asking people like that haven't talked their thoughts first. And then maybe start getting into the puzzle element after that, just to make sure you can guarantee they talk and we not eating up so much time in a day where Eddie starts asking for nominations. So that's what my suggestion would be for the next round.
Okay, so we're voting up to save Brandon, down to kill. Please keep your hands off and see him in 3, 2, 1, vote. That's 7 up. 1 second, I need to do down still. And 10 down. So that is enough to kill Brandon. So Brandon, thanks for playing. Brandon is dead. And Brandon was on the Adventurous team. 99. Okay. Can I have the goat? Wake up, goat. Still alive, looking fresh. This pig baron's got nothing on you, have they? Absolutely nothing. Insanity schmanity, eh? Okay, thank you. Thank you, but we're not done there. More goodies for you. Well, that's quite juicy, isn't it? What a lovely little gift. You truly are gracious. Thank you. Nighty-night. Off you pop. Can I have my spook wake up, please? And the dead players, can you wake up as well? You can turn your cameras on, dead players. So unholy aura. The unholy aura doesn't count dead players. All right. So up if one of your neighbors has a night roll, down if they don't. Okay. And now can you give me the name of a dead player you want to question? Okay. So the dead player in question, you either put your thumb up or down to give a clue based on the numbers and order. So can you do that now, please, dead player? Okay, thank you. Good night. If dead players can turn the camera off, please. Okay. Gemini Twins, wake up, please. Which Gemini twin do you want to put in as active, Gemini 1? Okay, thank you. Good night. And can my assassins wake up, please? Hello, assassins. Who do you want to kill? Is that unanimous? Okay, thank you. Go to sleep. Can my soul assassin wake up? This is if you've got any souls or not. Who do you want to protect if you have got a soul? Thank you. And who do you want to pick to try and steal their soul for the next day? Thank you. Go to sleep. Can my pig baron wake up, please? So pig baron, how's it hanging? Whose hands do you want to eat? Okay, thank you. Good night. Okay, we'll send out some messages. Okay, 1 second. So as you are sleeping, the pig baron again visits your nightmares.
They are nothing but puppets with the illusion of choice. They vote and die in vain.
Okay. And if you can kind of like, wake up now, please. Okay, so we did have a death last night. Just 1 second. So, Graham, thank you for playing. So Graham is dead, and Graham was on the adventurers team. And we are now in day 3. So day 3, you are now waking up in the lounge. The lounge has lots of nice, comfy chaiselongs and couches and chairs. And then there's a coffee table in the middle of the lounge. And on that coffee table is an odd-looking black top hat with the number 3 on it. And the day continues.
I'd like to drop kick the top hat.
I think, does the number have anything? Oh, I'll have a goat for OD to truly save us.
Maybe we should
talk about the. We're going to talk about the witch hunt that happened yesterday, or what?
Yeah,
witch hunt,
Sorry,
Brandon.
but that
Or
was
hey, the
so
goat for
unlike
they can
him.
truly save us. Yeah, I just can treat Brandon since he changed the playstyle. But I still think Adam is evil.
I'm sorry. I really think Lucas is evil this game. And I haven't been historically the best, judge of his character, but I played with him more, and this is exactly how he plays when he's evil. He's, leading everything.
I also
trying to get on people's side. There's been multiple people that have been like, "Oh yeah, I trust Lucas. Lucas said, great thing." That's always what you do when you're evil, man.
What?
But actually, I was going after either Brandon or Adam. So, and I made Grow insane. So.
Alice makes the dual crit.
Good job, Chris A. You want to say something?
Yeah, we need to be careful about people that keep going after someone because of the soul assassin.
Sure.
Can I put it on?
Connor?
Please put it on.
Question for Eddie. Can the soul assassin continue to pick the same person every single night?
They can.
Okay, so we did ourselves a very big disservice by not killing Adam yesterday. Brandon's name came out the first day, so that was an easy one for them to pick. We should have killed Adam first. That was very suspicious to me that we didn't go after Adam and we went after Brandon instead of that. I agree with what Chris just said, because now every time we say a name, if we don't kill that person, that's who they're going to pick. So I would, the really bad thing now is I'm going to guess that they if Adam is bad, he's going to be protected today, or he was picked for the soul thing. So
yeah,
that was a really, really bad play yesterday.
In my defense, I waited like the last 15 seconds before nominating, and no one of you, especially you, Connor, if you thought of it, didn't think of nominating Adam. So I am sus of that.
Particularly suspicious of Adam.
Oh, I think Adam is 100% bad.
Yeah.
But the problem is I'm trying to let people nominate and vote because I think that is very telling, like watching how people are voting and accumulating a certain number of votes because I have a tally of who's voted.
Well, by your logic, we should kill Lucas today because I mentioned his name.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
should we
Adam
let
last
Crow put
day.
on the hat first?
Sure.
I can put it on.
Is there any value in me putting it on so it's the same person getting the insanity?
Well, I think we should rather spread the insanity points. Otherwise, you will get insane, Crow.
I guess nobody wanted me to drop kick the hat.
No.
It's just
You're being disrespectful to the hat.
We're in the pig baron's house. I want to disrespect all of his things.
That's also a fair point.
Three might
That's-
have
yeah,
some
fair point.
significance. Maybe 3 people have to put the hat on.
Okay, I'll put it on.
Well, let's start with Grow first, since she is number 3.
Do we have consensus? Who's going to try? Who's trying to put the hat on here?
But Lucy's going to try it.
I don't want Lucy. I want it to be someone I trust.
Okay, who do you trust?
Elliot,
then, Elliot?
I don't care if you trust me or not. I'm a plain adventurer, so if something
No,
bad
but-
happens,
But let me try to put it on.
No.
Since Lucy said it first, don't we have to vote? Isn't that the whole point of the voting?
Yeah, I thought so too. Yeah.
So Lucy is going to try and put on the hat. We are voting up or down in 3, 2, 1 votes. So that looks like the majority. Am I right saying down there?
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So Lucy has not put on the hat.
Who then, Elliot?
Grow, would you like to put on the hat?
Yeah, I would like to put on the hat.
So Grow
Insanity points, man.
is going to try and
Yeah.
put on the hat. Vote yes or no, up or down in 3, 2, 1 votes. That looks like the majority is up. So Grow puts on the hat. And what does Grow do? So Grow puts on the hat.
Now has a hat on.
And the hat turns red and goes down to the number 2.
Okay, 3 tries then.
Again, just to share some info, Blake and Lucas have voted 3 times. I would prefer if we get to a person that we're all kind of in agreement of voting out, those 2 vote up. Luciana, Mia, Elliot, Grow have all voted twice. But I would like it if Blake and Lucas did not vote down.
Sure, sure. I have no problem with that.
All hell to go. Only they can truly save us.
So are we gonna kill Adam
Wait,
now?
Lucy.
Okay.
Blake wanted to speak.
the hat thing.
Guys, Blake wanted to speak.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I just wanted to respond to that. I felt pretty strongly that I was probably the one picked by the pig baron, and my vote didn't matter. I also been voting how I felt. I just wasn't convinced on Brandon's thing. So that's really it.
No, and I'm not saying that because of that. I'm just saying to play it safe.
Yeah.
We keep
That's
that
fine.
the way it is.
Yeah.
We don't need your 2 votes if we're all in consensus.
Yeah.
Is what I'm gonna say.
So can we hear from Jeff and Chris and Mia and George and Jugan and the people, Jerry, who haven't really spoken?
I think George and Jerry have been spoken. But yeah, Jeff, go ahead.
Well, honestly, the only person I was, kind of highly suspicious of was Graham, and that turned out to be a mistake. I actually believed Brandon, especially after his defense. I actually found his defense fairly compelling, including his advice going forward for the team. That seemed legit. So that's why I voted up on Brandon. I would have voted down on Graham if given a second chance, and I would have been wrong on that. As far as Adam, I get why everyone's jumping on Adam, and I'm starting to wonder, but I really hadn't been too suspicious of his initial move. Thought he had a good explanation of that, but I guess I'm starting to doubt my read of that, given everyone else seems so certain. But even now, I'm not 100% sure I'd vote down on Adam. I guess I'd wait for the defense on that.
About you, Mia?
People are just confidently guessing, Jeff. I'd say, like, we go wrong and strong, my man.
Let's let Mia talk.
I don't know what to say. I'm just trying to follow.
It's okay.
This is so unusual for you, Mia, to be so silent.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what? Okay.
Chris, then? Chris,
I would say between Adam and Lucas, I'm more suspicious of Lucas. Not too sure what to make of Adam yet. I'm not highly suspicious of Adam, maybe a little bit, but not. Lucas sticks out more to me. And
like I was saying, I think Adam, if he's bad, he's going to be protected for the rest of the game until we kill the soul person. So at this point, it doesn't.
It's just one night.
Yeah, but they can pick him again tomorrow, is what I'm saying.
I'm going to nominate Lucas.
We have a nomination. We have a nomination
How do we know
from Lucas and a second from Elliot. Give me a second to jot that up. Alex and Elliot. Okay. All right, so I'm going to mute you all. Lucas, do you want to give a defense?
Yeah, my defense is people jumping on me is probably one of the assassins started saying my name, and then all the assassins jump on it because the soul assassin probably picked me and not Adam. Because why should they pick a fellow assassin instead of me? I still think Adam is sus. I don't know what to make of Jeff's defense, because even with all that talk about Adam, he's still unsure, but he's saying he's starting to get to see why Adam could be bad, and that's maybe assessing, trying to defend a fellow assassin. I don't know. People who I feel good is Chris A, Mia, unfortunately Elliot, which means he is a minion, and Lucy.
Okay, so we are voting on Lucas. Up to save, down to kill. In 3, 2, 1, vote. Keep your hands where they are, please. So we have 6 up. Just let me do it down. Sorry, I need to do the down still. And we have 8 down, which is enough to kill Lucas. Lucas is dead. And Lucas, just 1 second, Lucas. Oh, in fact, no, in fact, you don't. It's all right, Lucas. Lucas is dead, and Lucas was your pig baron. But on death, Lucas has given an insanity point to Adam and Josh, his neighbors. So you guys get 1 insanity point. Okay, and off you go to sleep. Okay, eventful. So we are now on night 3. So night 3, go, wake up, time to act. Okay, thank you. You also get that. Not done there, go. Wow, you're really leveling up. Thank you for that. You also get to do this. Now that's like new and exciting, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't want to do that. I mean, if I could do that like every day, I'd probably be doing that every day. Okay, thank you. And off you go to bed. Right, can I have my spook wake up? So, and the dead players, please, wake up. Okay, so unholy aura, up if one of the players next to you wakes up at night, down if not. Which dead player do you want to ask? Okay, and if the dead player wants to put the thumb up or down. Okay, and there's your clue. Good night. Okay, can my Gemini twins please wake up and tell me which twin you want to put in? Okay, thank you. Good night. Can my assassins wake up, please? Who do you want to target? I'm going to need a consensus. Can you hold up that name again, please? Who are we going for? Yep. Okay, thank you. Good night. Can my soul assassin wake up, please? So soul assassin, if you got any souls, who do you want to protect if you did get a soul? Thank you. And whose soul do you want to try and steal tonight? Thank you. Good night. Can my pig baron wake up, please? Death, this is your home. Wake up, please, pig baron. Pig baron. Pig baron, this is your home. These are unwelcome visitors. Who do you want to give one insanity point to? Okay, thank you. Good night. Okay, let me just send out some messages. How dare you, mere mortals, kill the mighty pig baron? He haunts your dreams for sure now.
Take the hands Without the hands, they have no power.
Okay. And wakey wakey, day 4. We did have a death last night, and that death was Luciana. Luciana, thanks for playing. And Luciana was an adventurer. Okay, so you wake up. Where do you wake up, you asked? Well, every big barren mansion, and every mansion in general, obviously has a sports hall. Why wouldn't it? Okay, so you find yourself in a sports hall, and there is the markings of a dodgeball arena on the floor. So you're going to be playing a bit of dodgeball. So the nominations, how they will work like kind of like Joseph's way. So whoever is on the losing team, only their players, 2 of their players will be put up for nomination. So we'll play dodgeball, and then I'll tell you how those players are decided, and then you'll have a bit of discussion afterwards. So Chris, Grow, Jeff, Jugan, George, Chris R, and Josh, can you put red after your name, please?
Yeah, we're playing dodgeball.
And Alex, Jerry, Connor, Elliot, Mia, Adam, and Blake, can you put blue after your names, please?
On red.
So it should be kind of like one player red, 1 player blue. Okay, so these are the rules of dodgeball. Okay, when you are eliminated or knocked out, I'm going to ask you to put the mute symbol on your mic so I know you're not in. Okay, so Chris is starting with a ball and Blake is starting with a ball. So is it even teams there, or yeah, it's even teams, isn't it? So that's fine. So I'll roll to see who kind of like goes first. So the player with the ball has 2 options. They can either throw the ball at a player on a 4, 5, or 6. That player will be eliminated, or they can hold onto the ball and charge it for 1 turn. If they charge it, they get a +1 defense buff. So if they get attacked with a ball, it will need a 5 or 6 to get rid of them. Or then when it comes around to their turn again, they get to throw the ball even harder because they've charged it, and it will be a 3, 4, 5, 6 to take out and knock out the player that they're targeting. Does that make sense?
And we are eliminating each other from the game, from the dodgeball game, not from the entire game, correct?
That is correct. Okay,
Thank you.
so I'm going to vote to see if Chris or Blake go first. Okay, so Chris, you go first. So Chris,
dive and dodge.
Chris,
Okay.
what do you want to do with the ball?
I'm going to charge the first.
Okay, so Chris is charging the ball. So now we are on for you, Blake. What do you want to do with the ball?
Chris looks easy to hit. I'm throwing it.
So you're going to vote for Chris. He gets a +1. Chris A, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so he gets a +1 defense. So you need a 5 or 6 to knock him out. I'm going to roll that die. Now it is a 2. Chris is defended. All right, so now we are back to you, Chris. So Chris, you've got a charge ball. Who do you want to aim at?
I'll throw it at Blake.
Why
not?
So Blake, on a 3, 4, 5, and 6, you are knocked out. It's a 2. All right, so Blake is still in the game. So now the ball is with the next blue player, which is you, Adam. What do you want to do with the ball?
If I throw it at someone and miss, do they get the ball then, or it just goes to the next blue person?
It's going to go to the ball's going to go next to Grow.
Okay. I'll just throw it at George.
So you're throwing it at George. So on a 4, 5, and 6, George is knocked out. It is a 4. George, sorry, you are knocked out. If you could mute your mic so I know that you are knocked out. Cat's trying to drink the water. Okay, so now we are going to go to Grow. Grow, what do you want to do with the ball?
I want to charge it.
So Grow is charging the ball. Okay. Now we go to Mia. What do you want to do with the ball?
Let's throw it at Jugan.
So Mia is throwing it at Jugan on a 4, 5, and 6. He's eliminated. It is a 3. Jugan is still in the game. So now we go back to Grow. Grow, who do you want to throw the ball at?
I'll throw it at Elliot.
So you're going to throw it at Elliot. So on a 3, 4, 5, and 6, it is a 6. Elliot is eliminated. If you can mute your mic, please. All right. So now the ball is with the next blue player, which I believe is Connor. Connor, what do you want to do with the ball?
I'm going to throw it at...
You skip Jerry.
Who are you throwing at, Connor?
Oh, wait, never mind.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Jeff.
Jeff, so you're throwing it at Jeff. It is a 4. Jeff, you have been eliminated. Okay, so now it goes with the next red player, which is Jugan. Jugan, what do you want to do with the ball?
I would like to throw it at Blake.
So you're going to throw it at Blake. So I'm rolling the die. It is a 4. Blake, you are eliminated. Can you mute your mic, please? Where are we at now? We're with Connor, so it is now, Jerry, isn't it? Jerry, what do you want to do with the ball?
I want to charge it.
So Jerry is charging the ball. Okay, so now we are with George is eliminated. So Chris R, what do you want to do with the ball?
I'm charging it too.
So Chris R is charging the ball. Okay, so now we go back to Jerry. Who do you want to throw the ball at?
Chris R.
Chris R. So Chris R has a defense, so it'll be 4, 5, 6. So it's a 4. So Chris R is eliminated. So Chris R eliminated. So
Didn't Chris have a defense? She charged him.
Pardon?
She had charged her.
So did Jerry.
Yeah, but so did Jerry as well.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so who are we with now? Red. So now the ball is with Josh. Josh, what do you want to do with it?
I'll throw it at Alex.
You're going to throw it at Alex. So I'm rolling the die. It is a 2. Alex is still alive. All right. And now the ball is with Alex. Alex, what would you like to do with it?
Well, chuck it at Josh.
He's going to chuck it at Josh. 5. He's hit Josh square in the head. Josh is out. All right. And now we go to, where are we now? Like Josh. We go to, back to Chris A. Chris A, what do you want to do with the ball?
I'll just throw it straight at Adam.
You're going to throw it at Adam.
I catch it.
It's a 1. You missed Adam. We are with the blue team. Who is it now? Is it Alex? It is back to Blake's out. It is Adam. Adam, what do you want to do with the ball?
I guess I'll throw it back at Chris A.
So you're going to throw it at Chris A. It is 5. Chris A is eliminated.
Boom.
All right, square in the eyeball. And now we go.
Everyone against Grow. Oh no, Grow and Jugan. Sorry.
And now we are. Who we got left here? We've got Grow. We've got Jugan on the red team, and we've got. Is it 2 reds? And we've got how many blues? 5 blues. 5 blues.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. So it's Grow. What do you want to do with the ball, Grow?
I'll throw it at Connor.
So you're going to throw it at Connor. I'm afraid Connor is still in the game.
These dice absolutely rigged.
We really throw bad at red team.
Adam, so now we are on Mia. Mia, what do you want to do with the ball?
Let's throw it at Grow.
Throw it at Adam.
Throw it at Grow. It's a 1. Grow is still in the game. She's resilient, if nothing else. Jugan, what do you want to do with the ball? What do you want to do, Jugan?
Charge it.
So Jugan is charging the ball. So Mia, where are we now? We are with Connor. What do you want to do with the ball?
I'm throwing it at Grow.
So you're going to throw it at Grow. It is a 4. Grow, you are eliminated. Okay, so we're down to 1 last red player. Jugan, who do you want to chuck the ball at?
Mia.
So you're going to throw it at Mia. It is a 3, but you charge the ball, so Mia is eliminated. Now we go to Jerry.
Charge it.
Charge it, eh? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry is charging, going for that kill shot. Jugan, what do you want to do with the ball?
I would like to charge the ball.
Jugan, charge the ball. All right. Okay. Jerry, you throwing it?
Jugan.
Jerry goes for the kill shot.
Come on. Come on.
It is a 2, and you miss Jugan. Jugan, what do you want to do with it?
Throw it at Connor.
I'm going to throw it at Connor. And you've charged it. It was a 3, so Connor is eliminated. Okay, we are on Alex.
Chuck it at that boy.
He's going to chuck it at that boy. Presumably means that boy, as in Jugan. It is a 3, so he has not been successful there. Jugan, what do you want to do with the ball?
Charge that ball.
He's going to charge the ball. All right, now we are on Adam. What do you want to do?
I'll charge it.
And Adam is also charging the ball. All right. So now back to you, Jugan.
Throw it at Jerry.
So you're going to throw it at Jerry. Jerry is eliminated with a 4, and Jerry is out. And now we are on Adam. Can he do the work and put the game to bed? So I presume it's Jugan. It is a 5. Jugan.
Yeah.
Okay. But it is not finished there. Who's left? Alex and Adam. Okay. So this is for the ultimate winner. All right. I'm going to roll to see who goes first out of you two. You're against each other now. It is Adam to go first. So Adam, what do you want to do with the ball?
I'll throw it.
So you're going to throw it at Alex. It is a 2. You missed. Alex, what do you want to do with the ball?
Chuck it back.
He's going to chuck it back. It was a cock die. It was a cock die, controversial. It is a 4. Adam.
Oh.
So Alex, you win. Alex, you look around of all these knocked out innocent people, and
are you not entertained?
And you have got bloodlust, and you gain 1 insanity. So Alex, you gain 1 insanity, and you have become bloodlust, and you get obviously a built bar. So message me in chat which perk that you want. And Alex, you also get to put 1 of the red team straight away up for nomination. You don't have to do it now. You can engage in dialogue now, but Alex gets to choose 1 of the people nominated, and then the other person must be from a losing red team as well. And you, Alex, you've got to pick someone from the red team as well. So Alex gets a choice, but then the group get to decide the other. Does that make sense, yeah? I'm also going to message Alex so he knows what bloodlust means.
Oh, he knows what bloodlust means.
That's Alex's natural state. Jugan, you done good. You done good.
Okay, so the day continues.
I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Took 3 of them out.
No. Yeah, I mean, you done good, Jugan. I tried.
I thought it was going to mirror the actual dodgeball movie, like they took out 4. Remember, anyone seen that? Yeah.
Jugan had won that.
And we should have been able somehow to catch it, and then we get somebody back. That really mirrors dodgeball.
I would have gone on forever. It would have been long enough.
That should have been like a dice roll to counteract it or something, to roll the same number to catch it.
If we're doing it like the movie, I want to throw a spanner.
So Connor, who on red has voted down the most? I stopped keeping track.
So we got on red, or I'm just going to give you all of them. Grow, Elliot, Lucas, and Blake have voted 3 times down. Alex, Mia, George, Josh, and Deacon twice. Everyone else is 1.
No, I was just saying red because we have to nominate from red today.
So based on that I gave you, what was it?
I mean, obviously it could be one of the other people, but
I will say I voted down on the Pit Baron.
Yeah.
Well, y'all voted up, so I mean.
Grow's the one who's voted the most down, but I think Grow's good, so I don't really.
I think Yeah, I
Gro's
think she's
hat.
good.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. I forgot. Gro's hat goes down from the number 2 to the number 1.
Oh, I still have it on.
And still remains red.
Well, she's on the red team, so that works out.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Do we think something bad's going to happen with the hat?
Yeah, leave it on.
Take it off.
Can I search Lucas's stiff corpse for the keys to the mansion?
How did we not see it before? This pig, man.
So,
he doesn't have pockets. He's a pig.
What do we want to do with Adam? Because I feel like he's definitely bad.
We
Well,
were on
today
Adam
you can't
because
do
Lucas was
anything.
calling him out.
Today, nothing can be done because only a red person. So you shouldn't even waste time talking about me today, Connor.
Well, it's just one nomination, right?
No, he said both have to be from red.
He did say that.
Oh, okay.
Joseph's system.
But before we do anything, I generally agree with the idea of let's talk about politics before we talk about riddles. But I just wonder if something as simple as permitting Gro to take off the hat would save her from some sort of calamity that might be coming when it goes down to 1. Can we vote to let Gro take off the hat?
Yeah, I'll try to take off the hat. I think that's a good idea.
So Gro, we're voting for Gro to attempt to take the hat off in 3, 2, 1 votes. Gro tries to take the hat off, but the hat must be passed to someone else. That's what the hat says to you.
Can you give it to Adam? Maybe he'll join red and we can vote him out.
I already have a hat on.
I like that idea. I was about to suggest that.
I mean, 2 hats are uncouth, so.
Okay, so
I have to automatically.
We are voting to give the hat to Adam.
Wait, am I required to wear it then? I thought they couldn't force things onto people.
If the hat's in play, the hat's in play. Yeah.
2 hats are better than 1.
Okay, so in 3, 2, 1 votes. So Adam has been passed the hat. Adam gets the hat, it goes down to 0 and turns red and begins to melt into his head, and the hat is now fused to Adam permanently. And he gets 1 insanity.
Only 1. Only 1. A hat just infused to my head, and it's only a 1 point.
Yeah, exactly. So the piano lid slammed on Gro's fingers. She got 1, but a hat fused into Adam's head. He's getting 1 as well, is he?
I think the hat's going to give him 1 every day now.
Back to we have to put a red person up.
Yeah, I guess I'll put up Josh.
Can I ask George?
So Josh is automatically put up by Alex as being one of the people who are nominated. So we need a second person to go against Josh.
Just before we do the second person, can I just ask Blake a very quick question and why he didn't want Adam to have the hat?
Yeah, all hail the goat for only they can truly save us.
All hail the goat for only truly save us as well. Sorry.
All hail for that, Jerry.
Only they can truly save us.
Well, to me, a countdown isn't necessarily a bad thing. So it is still a magic hat or whatever. And I was worried it could give the user some kind of immunity or power. And so I wasn't sure I wanted Adam to have it if I wasn't sure it was a bad thing.
George, why didn't you want Gro to take off the hat?
I was really curious to see what was going to happen. I'm like Blake. I just wanted to see what was going to happen with the hat on.
Does anyone else think?
I did vote up to give Adam the hat. I voted down for Gro to take off the hat. I wanted someone to have the hat on, not for Adam not to have the hat, if you know what I mean.
So between our red people that we have to put up, I think we've all kind of said that we think Chris and Gro are good. At least that's what I've been hearing a lot. So we got Jug and Chris, George and Jeff. My gut is saying Jeff is bad.
Well, here's my
I don't
thinking.
know about that.
Not that, anyone wants to hear my thinking because apparently you all think I'm bad no matter what. But if I was an assassin, I wouldn't be killing people next to other assassins because then they could wake up and give the spook immediate information. So since Matthew was the first one killed, in my mind, Jeff and Connor are both good. Then it was Graham, so probably George and Mia are good. Then Lucy, so me and Chris. So in my mind, it's probably someone that hasn't had someone like Grow, Jerry, Alex. They all don't have neighbors who have killed yet, and they're kind of far away. Jugan and Elliot are kind of in that spot too. So that would be my thinking. But like I said,
I don't think that everybody would follow that logic.
Yeah, I think that's very. It's good logic.
My logic has caused everyone to think I was bad. So
I'm gonna come out with my information because I feel like I'm not destined to last much longer. I am the spook. The very first night, I got a thumbs down, so that meant Jugan and Matthew did not have a night roll. The very next night, I got a thumbs up when Matthew was next to me, which makes me think that Matthew was the dog thing. I asked Brandon, even though Brandon's information was going to be meaningless because he literally just died, so he had nothing to go on. So his information doesn't mean anything to me.
Don't we know that Matthew is the dog?
We don't, but I got a thumbs down the first night that Matthew Dugan didn't wake up, and then the next night I got a thumbs up. So
there's only the Pig Baron's on his own team. The only person who was turned to his team was the dog.
Yeah, the
right.
dog.
Well, I don't know, but I don't want to assume because of all the weird things that are going on that's got to be the only thing.
I
But
just
that's
want to clarify, Connor. The night 0 before we had the dog, you got a thumbs down.
Yep.
And then when he turned to a dog, you got a thumbs up. So that pretty much means Matt was the.
I am going under the impression that that is the case. But again, with this game and all the weird things going on.
What did you get last night, Nick?
But last night I asked. I still got I've been getting thumbs up now since Jeff has moved next to me. So I know that Jeff is waking up, whether that's good or bad. I know that Graham, I asked Graham last night, he gave me a thumbs up. So that means players to his right. I believe he wakes up right in between George and Mia. Now, I don't remember if it means directly to the right or just any player to the right.
That direction, I think.
I thought he was saying up or down for higher or lower number.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just know that somebody in the higher range, which I'm assuming Adam is that, but we kind of already been saying that name, so it makes me feel like somebody else is in there. That's bad. That's my information. So I know Jeff wakes up. I know Jugan doesn't, which makes Jugan good. So if we're going to put a red person up, that's why I said Jeff, unless Jeff wants to say something at this point, because he's kind of already been outed.
Yeah, I certainly would say something then at this point, and that actually that's actually very helpful, Connor. I suspect that after my information, I'm the one that's going to be targeted. I am the goat, so by my count, then Jugan would be, of course, clear. Connor is clear in my mind. Unfortunately, I've had a lot of opportunities to do a lot of different things. The only thing I'm successfully able to do is make some of you people say, "All hail me." That's the only thing I've hit because I can't get that wrong. I've had a chance to protect followers, but none of the followers have been targeted that I protected. I've had other opportunities to do other things as well, helping people with get their hands back and things like that. So I am the goat, probably going to get targeted tonight, but I could probably get at least one more protection in if they happen not to target me. But I might as well come out with that because I would be suspicious of me as well if I'm waking up so yeah.
Well, I would think that the goat's powers, wink, wink, to the assassins are mostly to combat the Pig Baron, and he's gone. So the goat is probably no threat to them, right?
Well, all hail the goat for only they can.
Thank you, Josh. I accept that. Thank you.
But based off Graham's information, I think it's probably smart to put Chris up against me because I know I'm good. And although I actually personally believe that Graham was probably saying Mia. I mean, I think it makes sense to say Chris.
Yeah, and he would have pointed down if George potentially was bad, so like it just makes sense to put Chris. But I am
going to have to push you guys. Like Josh, I need someone to go up against.
I'll nominate Chris.
So Chris has been nominated.
So I assume, given the accuracy.
So
okay, so Chris, let me just make a note of that, please. So who was that? That was Connor and Josh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So So here we go. So each one gets a kind of like a defense. So Josh, I'm going to mute everyone and unmute yourself. So Josh, you get your defense first.
Yeah, I am just a plain adventurer. If you decide to kill me, it's bad for numbers. But I think we have some pretty good information. I think we, assuming we trust Jeff, of course, but I think we have to at this point. There's no counterclaim. Jeff is good. Connor's good. By Connor's information, Jugan is good. By Graham's information, because we know Graham turned out to be good, and Connor's talking to Graham at night. George is probably good. So that probably indicates either Mia or Chris. We have to take the chance and probably kill Chris. But I think there's probably a lot more bad people on the blue team. Again, Mia, I think Alex defended Jeff when Connor brought Jeff up, so I'd be looking at Alex as well. And of course, eventually we have to go back to Adam. So that'd be kind of my top three. Y'all shouldn't kill me.
Okay, it's Chris R.
I'm also a plain adventurer, and I mean, I cannot prove it, but you know the build bar thing, when the first build bar perk got to a random adventurer, that was me. I said we have no way to prove it, but I got that perk, and if nobody else got it, I fear dead people right now. That's unfortunate that I can't watch that I did not get it, but I did get that perk, and it was for a random adventurer. It is, I'm not sure if I should say what it is or not. I'm not sure if this is something I should do, but yeah, at this point, there are more people I trust than I distrust. I'm not totally convinced that Adam is bad, but might be. I think Alex is good. Additionally to the people that Josh said, I agree with Josh on his assessments, most of them, but I also think that Alex is good. Yeah, that's what I have to say.
Okay, so we are voting up to save Alex and down. Sorry. What am I talking about? Surprise! We're voting up to kill Connor, down to kill Chris. No? Oh my God! What are we doing?
Josh and Chris
we are voting up to kill Josh.
Eddie just wants everyone dead.
How many insanity points does Eddie have at this point?
I'm at about 16, trust me. Right, so 3, 2, 1, keep your hands where they are, please. Vote.
How do we vote again?
So if you want to kill Josh, vote up. If you want to kill Chris R, vote down. Yep. I'm glad we cleared it up. 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, keep your hands where they are, please. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 5 down. Keep them where they are, please. And we have 6 up, which means that Josh has been killed. And Josh was on the Adventurers team. Okay, 99, off your pot. Okay. So here we are. What a night. What a day. Fun times, eh? Fun times. Go. Wake up. How do you feel about all that? Stressful, eh? Well, not for you. I'm sure you're a person who deals with stress extremely well. Okay, thank you. But yeah, you know the drill. You know the drill now. I mean, you knew this anyway, didn't you? You knew what was coming. Like you can foresee pretty much everything, really, when you think about it. Okay, interesting. Bold choice, that. Very bold. Very bold. And like, what about this? What are you going to do about that? You worked that out yet? You worked it out or not? Oh, I don't know. Make my life easier if you did. Not gonna lie. And you also bit of that. Yeah? Yeah, it's that stuff. You know, that stuff. It's good stuff, that. I won't eat it, but, you know, use it for sure. Okay. I see. Yeah. Good night. God bless. Good luck. Can I have my spook wake up, please? So spook and the dead people, can you wake up, please? So spook, unholy aura, up if someone next to you wakes up. And which dead person do you want to interact with? Dead people, where are we at? Okay. Okay, good night. Gemini Twins, wake up. Are you putting in the mixer today? Gemini 1. Gemini Twins. Okay. Thank you. And can I have my assassins wake up? Who was shanking tonight? Okay, that seems to be an agreed shank. Okay, now you go. Soul Assassin. I'll let you know if you've got any souls. And who do you want to protect if you have got a soul? And whose soul are you selecting? Okay, thank you very much. Big Baron, arise, the spirit of the Big Baron. Who would you like to give an insanity point to? Okay, thank you. Let's see. Just need to send some messages. Okay, and the Big Baron again, he speaks to you.
Without their hands, they cannot kill. Without their hands, they cannot appease their false gods.
And wakey, here we go. Okay, so we did have a death last night. Jeff was brutally murdered, and Jeff was, how could you? The greatest adventurer of all time is dead. Everybody closed their eyes temporarily. And can we have the goat, the followers of the goat, please wake up? So everyone who is a follower of the goat, please wake up. Okay, you now are at the goat's funeral, mourning his death. And there is nothing better than celebrating the gracious goat than human sacrifice. So can all the followers please write down a name of a person, one of the followers that you want to kill. You can, if you want, abstain from putting a name down, so you don't have to put a name down for one of the followers to kill. So of all the followers, can you wave at each other so you know who you are? Yeah, okay. So you need to write one of their names down or no name down. Give me a thumbs up when you've got a name wrote down. Okay, so can we show that name on 3, 2, 1? I can't see one of those names. I still can't see that. Oh, all right. Okay, I get it. A draw means that nobody dies. Okay, and now 4 of you, can you still stay? I mean, this is a big funeral. You know, I mean, GOAT was kind of a big deal. Can you now write down the name of the person you want to hold the GOAT banner? It's got to be one of the GOAT followers. Okay, thumbs up. I think you're ready. Okay, can you show on 3, 2, 1, show? Okay, thank you. That person has the GOAT banner. Go to sleep for a second. Let me message that person. Okay, and now you can wake up. Okay, so you find yourselves in a drawing room. Okay, on the drawing room, there is several pieces of art, but there are 12 pictures, and each picture represents one sign of the zodiac, and the day continues.
I'll hail the GOAT for only they can truly save us. I just want to give some quick thoughts before we dive into the RPG elements. We're on whatever day. Clearly, we're doing pretty bad. I think best case scenario, Brandon was the hidden assassin or whatever, because otherwise it seems like we have not killed a single assassin. I will say I did have some suspicion on Jerry only because she was very gung-ho day one, and then people kind of started to call her out, and then she has not really attempted anything since then, which, apologies if you have a role, that could be why. I also was surprised. I didn't fully trust Grow, knowing that she's played the game before. I kind of thought she would be one of the first kills, and she's also kind of doing a lot of the RPG stuff, so I'm surprised she's alive. And I've heard nothing from Mia still, so those are my current 3.
Adam, are you aware of what your hat does?
Makes me look dapper.
Adam's melted on hat is still red.
Can I, just in terms of thought, if there's 4 followers of the GOAT and we've got a couple other special roles in the Gemini Twins, are we at the point where everyone who doesn't have something is an assassin?
The GOAT can be anyone. The GOAT, all hail the GOAT for only he can truly save us. He could have given it to an assassin, not knowing they're an assassin.
Yeah, the followers of the GOAT can be assassins.
Connor, did you get different information last night?
What do you mean, different information?
Don't you get to wake up and talk to someone?
So I'm an idiot. Wasn't thinking. I asked Josh and didn't even think it through that Josh didn't see anything. So I wasted my attempt. But I don't think it would have mattered because I would have asked Luciana and I think it would have still been in that same direction, which would have been between Mia, Chris, and Adam.
Well, no, because she was between Chris and I.
Oh, was she between you two?
Yeah, she was 14.
I thought she was after. Oh, no. Lucas was.
I was between Luciana and Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas was 14. Luciana was 16.
Lucas was 16. Lucas was 16.
No, Lucas was after me.
Well, either way, I made a mistake. I picked Josh. That was dumb of me. I like slapped myself in the head when I did it. So, the good news is all hail the goat, for only they can truly save us. I was given the goat banner, and I will be around for tomorrow. So, luckily, that didn't hurt us too bad.
In terms of what Blake just said, in terms of what Blake said about me, I am an adventurer and I'm trying to puzzle out the adventure elements of it. So it's a case of I still believe what the information I gave the first day was right, and going forward and stuff. There's been a lot of things where we're in a drawing room with Zodiac, 12 pieces of Zodiac. So I think we probably have to put those in order of
the
way the Zodiac
I have a
goes
look
around.
at the Capricorn painting, because Capricorn is goat. So
Who said that?
Chris A.
Chris. So Chris, we're voting whether Chris can have a look at Capricorn. Voting up if he wants to do that, or down. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so that's up. So Chris looks at the Capricorn, and he very much does see an artistic impression of a goat.
Well, hell, the goat. If only they
Can I look at Gemini then?
So we're voting whether Elliot wants to have a look at Gemini in 3, 2, 1 votes. Elliot looks at Gemini and he sees an artistic impression of the figure of a woman being wrapped around by a giant snake. And he gets 1 insanity points because he's pretty disturbed by the image.
Interesting image for twins to have a woman wrapped around by a snake.
Is that like a clue that the Gemini twins might be evil? Or is that me kind of thinking too much into this?
Or the Gemini twin chose?
Is there a sign that says this is a picture of Gemini's? Maybe the picture's in the wrong place.
Then which one is it? Woman wrapped by a snake?
What if one of them is evil?
like when Bart Simpson had an evil twin.
Yeah, what if one of them is evil?
I thought both of them on the sheet were good.
Jerry?
Are the Zodiac signs in order? Can we have a look to see if they're in order?
Jerry looks to see if the things are in order. We're voting for up for yes, down for no in 3, 2, 1 vote. Jerry looks and the paintings are all in order.
Can I look around the room to see if there's a book of Atris anywhere?
We are voting if Alex looks around the place for a book in 3, 2, 1 vote. Alex looks around, but there are no books in the drawing room.
Another quick thing, this might mean something or not, but I guess Jeff chose me yesterday too, and I have metal robot hands now, so it says my vote counts again. So I guess I was somebody whose vote was not counting.
So I know a lot of people have suspicion on me and you're probably going to kill me, but can I ask, I mean, I know I said the thing about the Bard, which in my opinion was a smart plan. And then obviously it backfired when Graham died, which I'm thinking is someone trying to set me up. But what else have I done exactly that's so suspicious to everyone that's suspicious of me?
You shot me in the face with a dodgeball, Adam.
Okay.
That's where I think it comes from, was Lucas going after you. But now he's the pig baron. I'm not putting much weight on that.
That's why I wondered if there was other things.
Yeah, no, I think it was your lack of defending yourself, actually.
And I just want to point out, so if the one who is voting down, whatever, sorry, I'm bad with the names, but we're potentially close to a double kill because of that. If the twin is killed, that causes a double kill, right? And we are I mean, we're low on numbers here, so we have to actually like be really careful about this.
Grow is the only one with 4 votes, so I would choose that Grow always vote up for this day. Elliot.
I'll vote up. No problem.
Elliot, Mia, Alex, and Blake all have 3.
We also almost had another death, which would have been really bad.
I think we need to focus on Mia a little bit more. She hasn't said a whole lot. I did get the thumbs up based on where Graham is, so she is in that category. And I just feel like if you're not gonna give us much, then that would be a good jumping off point.
Before we do any killing, would we want to take care of the pictures a little bit more? Like maybe we should put some pictures up from the wall.
I mean, there are 12 of us left. There's 12 pictures, right? Do we each have to individually look at one?
Are these pictures framed?
The pictures are framed.
Is there anything on the frames?
Maybe there's something behind the pictures.
Is there any value in us keeping these red and blue in our names, or can I take that off now?
You can take them off now.
Can I try to take the picture from the goat from the wall?
Okay, which picture?
The Capricorn.
Okay, so we're voting whether Chris can take Capricorn off the wall in 3, 2, 1 vote. Chris tries to take the painting off the wall, but it is very much sealed on the wall.
Can I look to see if there's any inscriptions on the picture frames?
So we're voting to see if Jerry can look at any inscriptions. 3, 2, 1 vote. Jerry has a look to see any inscriptions, but all she sees is the zodiac sign names on each of the corresponding zodiac paintings.
I nominate Mia.
Yeah, I'll second it.
Sorry, Jugan, who you nominating?
Mia.
Okay, so Mia has been nominated. Let me just make a note of that, please. By Jugan and Connor. Okay, just going to mute you all. Okay, so Mia, do you want to give yourself a defense?
I'm an adventurer, so I don't think we should kill me. I think we're on a pretty bad killing record right now.
Okay, so we are voting up to save, Mia down to kill in 3, 2, 1. Keep your votes where they are, please. So there's 1. That's 7 up and 5 down. Yep.
So Connor, did you get a thumbs down again? So Jugan and Jerry are both for, I guess.
I've already asked that, Adam. Answered it.
No, I didn't. I asked him about because he also finds out if Jerry or you wake up.
Oh.
I guess.
He was still getting the same because the goat died last night and the goat woke up.
Yeah, it was before the goat died.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, sorry.
Can we have a second nomination, please?
Elliot. I just wanted to say I can get behind killing Chris. Sorry, I was just still thinking about the painting. I probably should have voted down.
That was Alex's 4th down as well.
I just didn't like the defense at all.
Yeah, no, I didn't either.
I'm going to give you about 40 seconds to come up with a second nomination.
I will say this. I'll come out with my perk I chose. I chose resilience because I thought the insanity stuff would be more in play. And clearly, I chose resilience. I guess that really doesn't matter.
Well, I won't ask because it wastes time.
Okay, we've got about 10 seconds.
Nominate
Chris.
Okay.
Sorry, I heard Blake.
I nominated Jerry.
Right, so Blake nominated Jerry. Do we have a second?
It's just a second nomination.
Jugan. Okay, let me just make a note. All right, okay. Going to mute you all. Jerry, unmute yourself, give yourself a defense.
Yeah, I'm still an adventurer, and I'm kind of curious why Blake is pushing so hard for me to die again. This isn't the first time he's tried to push me into a situation like this, so that does make me a little suspicious of him. So I'd be questioning him. In regards to information, I have been sort of writing down who's been voting up and down. Of the people still alive, Blake didn't want Adam to have the hat. So again, that's what I'd be looking at. Yeah, that's where I'd be looking. I think Blake sus you, boy. So I think you need to be looking at you a bit more carefully.
Okay, so up to save, down to kill, Jerry and Volk. 3, 2, 1. Vote, please. Give me votes with the R. 7 up. 5 down. Day continues. Probably got another minute until you have to nominate again.
It's probably
great,
this
Jerry.
is
By the
probably
way.
important information,
That's a good boy.
but there were 4 of us that are in the All Hail the Goat, cult here, and we had to choose to kill one of us. And Blake did write Jerry's name. I wrote Blake's name. It canceled out. But just so you guys are all aware of that information.
Everybody else didn't vote, Connor.
No, Jerry and Chris did not vote.
Oh.
We've got about 30 seconds.
Connor, do you still want me to vote up?
I don't know at this point. It's starting to get. People are starting to accumulate a lot now at this point, and we need to start killing assassins. So
We need to kill somebody during the day, and it has to be assassin. So I'm voting down at this point. We got to kill somebody, and we can't win if we don't.
Seconds.
I nominate
15
Mia again.
Blake.
Who was nominated?
I nominate Mia
Blake
again.
and Mia at the same time, I think.
So Dugan nominated Mia. Okay, so who's second? Connor again, was it? Okay, so mute you all. So Mia, this is the 3rd nomination. Can you give another defense?
I think I could say just the same thing as I said before. I am not the best killer.
Okay, so we are voting up to save, down to kill Mia in 3, 2, 1, vote. So that is enough to kill Mia. So Mia has been killed, and Mia was on the Assassins team. Good night. Okay. So we all know that our beloved goat is unfortunately dead. Just mark this up. So I'm going to go straight to the spook. So spook, can you wake up? I'm going to give you an up or down if they kind of like do. And could the dead people please come back as well? So, yep. And which dead player do you want to select? Okay. So do you want to give a hint? Up or down, dead player? Okay, there's your hints. Okay, can I have my Gemini twins wake up, please? Gemini twins, who do you want to put in the mixer? That's the active player. Okay, thank you. Good night. Can my assassins please wake up? Who do you want to kill? Needs to be unanimous. Okay. Thank you. Go to sleep. Can my soul assassin wake up, please? This is how many souls you've got. If you've got a soul, who do you want to protect? Thank you. And whose soul do you want to try and steal today? Okay, thank you. Good night. Pig Baron. Spirit of the Pig Baron. Okay, thank you. Okay, you hear again from the dead the voice of the Pig Baron.
The gods are false. I will stop them to save them from themselves.
Okay. Wakey, wakey. Connor, unfortunately, you have snuffed it. Connor is dead. And Connor was on the adventurers team. Alex, you have gone insane. Can you put insane next to your name, please? I will roll an insane dice the following day. And you wake up on day 5 and you have woken in the hallway of the dead. Can my dead players please turn on the mics and come back? Not turn on the mics, turn on the cameras and come back, please. Let me just put. Okay. So there's a sign on the hallway that says, pick 3 of the dead. And the day continues.
Let's pick the pig baron.
Is it going to be a case we pick 3 and they can't come back, or 3 and they can give information?
I want to pick good players for those 3. I don't think we're going to get everyone coming back into the game at this point, apart from 3 players. We already know what they are.
I don't see how we could get any players back in the game if they've already seen everything at night.
Right.
They probably get to vote. They probably get to vote, would be my guess.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think Connor.
We obviously want Connor
and I
back.
think Jeff.
Mm-hmm. My just worries this is a trick and we're going to lose. We're going to lose him, but then it doesn't matter because Connor's not.
Maybe Graham, because Graham
Lucas.
died quite early.
Yeah. So
Graham.
Matthew did as well. Matthew was the first death, but he was the bad dog, wasn't he?
Yeah, I feel like picking Matthew.
You're insane. You don't get worse than this.
I picked him like Jeff.
Insane always was my middle name.
Graham, I'm very happy with.
I'm 100% on Elliot's team. It's that Jeff Connor Graham seems like a good choice.
Yeah.
I've always decided in this bad way that we do like a vote, or like, are we going to have to just come to a consensus?
I'm happy with those 3. Unless I'm afraid if it's a trap.
So you can.
Eddie, can I choose Jeff Connor Graham?
So we are decided on Jeff, Connor, and Graham. Can the live players just give me a quick vote up or down? 3, 2, 1, go. So that looks like majority up. Okay, so Jeff, Connor, and Graham, can you keep your cameras on? Can the rest of the dead players please turn their cameras off? So you have enacted the 3 dead people, which is Jeff, Connor, and who was it?
Graham.
Who's the other one? And Graham. So you 3 dead people will give a thumbs up or thumbs down. And the person you give a thumbs up or thumbs down to, so say like Graham goes up, he means Chris. If he goes down, he means George. So whoever you go up or down, and it's kind of like corresponds to, they will get 1 insanity point.
Does this work with Graham being the bard? Can we stop getting insane? Or
he's dead.
So
it's not like he can't
so
come back.
On 3, 2, 1, vote up or down the 3 dead players. You have to vote. Okay. that was that way, but that was like it. So Jugan gets 1 insanity point. Jugan gets 2 and second insanity point, and George gets 1 insanity point. Okay, thank you, dead players. Off you pop, and the day continues.
Best possible thing, because I still got 3 more to go for insanity.
Can we assume that the people they didn't give the insanity points to are probably good?
I probably have some already.
Yeah.
Should we tell Luciana that her camera's on?
So a couple. The pig. The hail the goat for only they can truly save us. So just a couple observations because again, I'm glad I made it this far, but whatever. Elliot tried to nominate me right there at the end before Mia, and I've been pushing on Mia the last 3 rounds. I've said she said nothing, she's given us nothing, and Elliot, when she got seconded, he made a face like it was a it was a dang kind of a face. So I do think Elliot is an assassin. I still kind of am with what I said about Grow and Jerry as well.
I agree with you
I'm
because
kind of assuming that Elliot is one of the Gemini twins.
But why would he not want Mia dead?
Why would better question? Why we want Chris dead when she came out and said she got the mystery thing? Granted that the person who got the mystery thing could have died. And how would she know that? Why was
Yeah,
she trying to fake the thing?
I mean, I've already sort of been able to tell my brother say I am a Gemini twin.
I figured from the way you were talking about them.
Okay. I'm going to push you for a nomination.
And you thought I was a better kill than Mia?
I was happy with killing either of you, or both of you at that point.
I am the Gemini twin, right, Elliot?
No.
So, Elliot, in the picture of Gemini, are you the lady or the snake?
I do not get that picture. That's why I kept on thinking about it for most of yesterday, and it's really annoying me that I don't get why.
I thought that either
It is the confusing picture.
I thought either you were Gemini or you could be a bad person trying, like maybe you would get a hint as to who the Gemini were. That was my concern. But you coming out with it makes sense.
How many eyes does the snake have, Eddie?
It has 2 eyes.
Okay, just checking.
Right, 30 seconds for, I want a nomination, please.
I nominate Blake. The way he's pushed with me, and I'm not bad. I'm a good person. I just really.
We've got a nomination for Blake from Joe. Do we have a second? I see Elliot. Okay.
Is there anyone tainted?
No one is tainted. I've only got one insane player. So I'm going to mute everyone. Blake, do you want to give your defense? I'll mute everyone.
Yeah, we're in dangerous territory. I've been trying to help every round, pointing out how close we are to potential double kill. Again, I've been pushing on Mia every round because I noticed she was not giving us anything. I thought she was an assassin. Jerry, now I actually do more so think you're an assassin. Again, it was just what I noted of your change in the first and second day. If you kill me, we're screwed. So I wouldn't vote down unless you're an assassin trying to just get a win here. But
okay, so up to save Blake, down to kill in 3, 2, 1 votes. Okay, that is enough. Blake is still alive. Day continues.
You've also been pushing for me, and I'm not an assassin. I'm an adventurer.
Listen, but I gave my reasoning, and it's like if you just said, you know.
The fact that Jerry didn't get insanity points there makes me trust her.
We're just assuming because that no one else is going to lose votes.
We have to go off of something.
Anybody want to follow me here? I'll nominate Chris A.
Wait, just a second. George asked Eddie a question.
Yeah,
I don't think he heard.
George, but then I'm going back to that nomination. George, what was your question?
So it's just about are we not doing the voting counts anymore because the pig's dead? That was my question basically, because we didn't do up votes or down votes and that, didn't we?
Yeah,
officially.
Pretty much. I'll count them. I should be saying it, to be fair. All right. So Jugan, you nominated who? Chris A.
Yes.
Do we have a second? Alex, a second. Okay, so I'm going to mute everyone in a second. All right. Chris A, do you want to mute yourself? Give a defense.
I am just a plain adventurer. My main suspicion at the moment is Chris R, because when Graham had the choice between giving an assassin an insanity point, it was between George and Chris R. So it's what I
give it to me for the record.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, so we're voting up to save, down to kill Chris A in 3, 2, 1 vote. Okay, so we have 2 up, 6 down, I think, 6 or 7 down. So Chris A, you are dead, and Chris A was an adventurer. Okay. Stay awake, guys. Stay awake, guys. You walk down the hallway and those words pop up again. Amika or Hostin. So you need to write down which one of those words are you picking. Give me thumbs up when you've got. A thumbs up when you've rolled either Amika or Hostin. You're good. Wait for Jugan. Okay, 3, 2, oh wait, Chris, are you still writing? Show, 3, 2, 1, show. Okay, so Alex is already insane, so we don't get an insanity point. Elliot and George get an insanity point, and Jerry gets an insanity point. Hostin means foe. So go to sleep, please. So that was that Elliot, Jerry, and George. Okay, and here we go. So can my spook wake up, please? So spook, this is the aura in terms of who's next to you, if they wake up or not. And which one of the dead people do you want to select? Okay, thank you. And can my Gemini twins wake up, please? Okay, thank you, good night. My assassins, can you wake up, please? Okay, thank you. Go to sleep. Can my soul assassin wake up, please? This is how many souls you've got. Who do you want to choose to save during the day? And can you now give me a name of a soul that you want to try and steal the next day? Okay, thank you. Go to sleep. And Big Baron, can you raise from the dead once more? Who do you want to give an insanity point to? Okay, thank you. Go to sleep. Okay, as you were sleeping, once again, you hear the haunting sound of the Big Baron.
I will stop them all. I will take all their hands, for only I can be trusted with the power.
Okay, as you hear that, the haunting sound of the Pig Baron begins to get worse, and the floor beneath you falls apart. You wake up, and we did have a death, and that death is Jugan. Thanks for playing. And Jugan was an adventurer. We also, Adam, can you put, you are now insane. Can you put insane next to your name? And Alex, I'm going to do your insanity roll. It was a 3, so you resist. And you find yourself in this great day. You look around and you see that you are in a basement. And on one of the basement walls, you see that there is a metal grinding machine, which surely looks like it will cause you some damage. And you look to the right of you and you see a ledge to safety, but it is 3 people high. What to do indeed? Oh, too late. 5 minutes until it grinds you, and the day continues.
Can I try and climb on whoever's closest to me? Is try and jump up to it.
I know this won't be popular with them, but my thought is if the couple of insane players are happy to let the rest of us get up, given the insane players have a chance of dying or a chance of turning to the pig baron anyway, that's probably the best option.
I think we can only say 3 people.
If 3 people high, we need 2 people to pass someone up, but the rest of us can go up those 2 people.
Yeah, I guess that's what.
I honestly wasn't paying attention. I was trying to figure out what it meant when I'm insane. What's going on?
You have a chance of dying on the dice roll.
You are about to be grinded by metal meat grinders in the basement, Adam, in about 4 minutes and 10 seconds. But there is a ledge to safety that's probably about 3 people high.
I mean, what happens if we go through 3 nominations before then?
You've got much more pressing matters than nominating people, for sure.
Look, we basically need 2 people who are going to get grinded, I assume.
Adam and
2
Alex,
people
right?
to let the rest of us go up, and then we might be able to reach down and pull one of you up or something.
Yeah, I thought about it. Maybe we can pull somebody up.
Elliot, are there like 3 players here that you trust?
I probably trust my partner, who I won't say who they are.
I was trying to get you to tell us that without telling us that, but it's fine. Because the thing is, if you're who you say you are, there's one other person who is who they say they are. I'm just a plain adventurer, so I would be okay with dying, but we're low on numbers.
I sort of trust Chris because of the getting the adventurer item and no one contradicting. That made me feel good, although it's not 100%.
You're going to be safe.
3
so
minutes
that's
until
fine.
you are grinded to small pieces.
Just point out, Grow is still alive.
My fault are that the insane players are the ones who could turn bad. They could die with a dice roll anyway.
Well, I'm an adventurer, and we know we've only killed 1 assassin, right? So there's 3 left. So if you kill me, you're down to, unless you get an adventurer, then...
Then maybe the one that is announced as a villager assassin is already dead. It could at least be a possibility.
I think so. I think Blake's right though. I think Elliot and plus partner, and then
is there an
they trust
assassin?
most.
Okay, really silly idea. If me and my partner are the only ones who make it up to the ledge, do we win because you've only got good players alive?
It needs to be 3 people, right?
I mean, we don't really know what this is
If
going
3
to do.
people high, nothing to say we need to save more people than that.
Until you grind it into small pieces.
So we all need to get out, basically.
Yeah, Elliot, you get to choose which 3 people stay, basically.
Is it we get to save 3 people? I
No,
thought
3 people. No, 3 people are going to die.
You may need to
2
climb to the ledge, which may take a bit of time.
2 people die if 3 people.
I vote Elliot starts climbing up the ledge.
I want to climb to the ledge.
How Elliot cannot climb to the ledge by himself.
I
think we have to choose the people
Jerry
first
and
that
George
have
are
to-
helping me climb, aren't you?
Okay.
Okay, so we are voting. Do we vote that George goes to the bottom, Jerry goes next, and Elliot climbs up? In 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, Elliot has successfully climbed up the ledge.
Okay, I suggest we let Chris R climb up next.
Who?
Chris R climb up next.
All right.
Okay.
So we are voting for Chris R to climb up next. In 3, 2, 1, vote. Chris R has successfully climbed up the ledge.
I would like to climb up the ledge.
Good.
Sorry,
Let Grow climb up. That's fine.
Okay, we're voting on Grow. In 3, 2, 1, vote. Grow is successfully up on the ledge.
I boost Blake up.
What's that?
On that.
I boost Blake up.
Adam's trying to boost Blake.
You should want me. You should want me up there.
You push Blake up. We're voting. Can Adam push Blake up in 3, 2, 1, go? Okay, that's just enough up. Just enough up, but it's only 2 people high, so Blake has not got up yet.
Who's safe?
I'm still down there with you, man. I'm not safe.
I'm happy to add this. I think
we've got 10 seconds. So
unless someone tells me someone else why they're good or a role they've got.
I'm an adventurer, so please save me.
I feel good about Alex.
Just live with that. It is what it is. See what happens. See what happens.
Okay, stop. What we're
And
doing.
be nervous of Grow. That's all I'm going to say.
Quiet. So just before the grinders are about to grind you all, the people down in the basement have a cunning plan that maybe if they throw a body in there, it will clog up the grinders. So the people that are still down in the basement, which is Alex, George, Adam, and Blake, and who else? Jerry?
Yeah.
And Jerry, you guys can write down, we'll write down the name, please, of who you want to chuck in the grinder. Give me a thumbs up when you've got a name.
Sorry, one sec. My phone's playing up.
Didn't realize this would turn into Saw.
That is kind of gruesome.
Okay. Have you got your names? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Show me your names.
What the hell?
2 for Adam and 2 for Jerry. All right, so Blake, you need to have the deciding votes on Adam or Jerry, who you're shoving in the mincer. 3, 2, 1, show. Adam is thrown horrifically in the mincer, hat and all, and he clogs up the machine and stops it from grinding you all. But you're all pretty disturbed by that. So Alex can no longer, he's got maximum insanity. Jerry gets an insanity points.
Maximum insanity. I like that.
I'm insane as well, I'm sure.
George gets an insanity point, and can you write down George has turned insane? Yeah. And who else was it? Blake, you get an insanity point. I think that's it, isn't it? Okay, thank you. Okay, can you go to sleep, please?
Am I done?
What team Adam was on?
So, yes, you are very much done.
My lucky hat didn't save me.
What did that do? I'm so curious to see what that did.
I'm afraid you are definitely dead. That cannot be denied.
Do we know what team he's on?
He was on the assassin team. Good night. Okay, that was fun. Okay, can I have my Spook wake up, please? So, Spook, wake up. Okay, Spook, here's your aura, up or down if the person next to you has a night roll. Thank you. Which dead player do you want to pick? Okay, can that chosen dead player please decide if you want to go up or down? Thank you. Good night. Can my Gemini Twins please wake up? So my Gemini Twins, who do you want to put in the mixer? Okay, so that person is now active and vulnerable. Okay, can my assassins wake up, please? So assassins, who do you want to target? Okay, thank you. Good night. Can my soul assassin wake up? This is how many souls you've collected. And if you have got a soul, who do you want to protect? Thank you. And whose soul do you want to try and steal the next day? Okay, thank you. And my pig baron, who do you want to make go insane? Okay, thank you. Good night. And the old pig baron, speaking of the pig baron, he still is about and at large, and he's still haunting your dreams.
Only I can stop this. Only I can stop the endless sacrifice. I am God.
Okay, and wake up. Everybody that is, except for George, who died horrifically. And George was an adventurer. Jerry and Alex are insane, so insanity roll for Alex. Alex, again, got a 3. Jerry? also got a free and are still about. And you find yourself now on day 8. We are in the dining hall, the banquet room, and there is a large wooden table with 5 seats. And carved in this wooden table is "Only friends may sit," and the day starts.
Why do I think that the 6th person is going to be?
That's my fault. Unless we nominate and kill someone first.
No, if we kill someone, we cannot do any puzzle elements after that.
Only friends may elude if people are tainted as well, but no one's tainted.
No, that's.
I mean, I'm thinking, in terms of where we are, we might. Who wrote down Adam's name initially? Was it you and George, Jerry?
I think it's me and George.
Yeah, which is probably this is a master play by Jerry throwing her assassin partner under. That sort of makes me want to trust Jerry.
We also have to take really care. Am I correct in thinking that if one more goes insane? No, you only can count for the pig baron if we get
tainted.
Everybody have to be? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm tainted.
Alex, were you an ordinary adventurer?
I was.
What's your thinking? Because you've been very quiet on this so far.
I'm kind of leaning towards Jerry right now.
Why?
Just process of elimination. I mean, I trust Elliot. I think I know who his partner is, but I don't want to say it. And it's between Jerry and a couple other people. We know we have 2 left. If Adam was bad and Nia was bad.
We know there's 4 assassins because Eddie told us at the beginning of the game. We've killed 2 outright. 1, got to presume that.
Well, yeah, we could have 1 left if one of the ones was the infiltrator.
Gut feel says Alex or Blake. I know, Blake, you're not going to like that, but that's just my gut feel.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll hold the goal for only they can truly save us, which I don't even know if I still have to say that, but I will just because. Again, so if I was an assassin, I voted for Adam when I had to decide, and if Jerry, either Adam and Jerry were both assassins, and I just was like, well, either one, it doesn't matter. Or I am good. Like, why in that world, if I knew Adam was an assassin and Jerry was good, would I not have voted to throw Jerry in the grinder?
I was very surprised to see you put Adam's name up, not mine, which I'm grateful for.
Because my thought was that, I mean, I was thinking that Adam is like sneaking through to the end when we had suspected him from like day 1. So that was why.
What is your thought?
It's great cover. That's why it's late enough in the game. You might do it for cover.
I don't. If we could have numbers at that point. Why would I do that? And again, I mean, that's fine. Sorry, what, Alex?
No, I wanted to know what Grow is thinking.
I don't know. I trust Elliot. He's like pretty much the only one left with the role, and I'm also a bit suspicious of Blake. I don't know. It's just there's just small things that he doesn't usually do.
I'm gonna rush you.
Well, I'm not surprised Grow is suspicious of me because I've also been suspicious of her. So, I mean, Elliot, if she's your partner, then that would be why you should trust her, obviously. I'm going to I'm not going to nominate because you're the only one at this point that I fully trust. I did trust Chris R when she came out with her info that she was the adventurer with the candy bar. I've had suspicions of Jerry, but it was just, again, that small thing. If Grow is not your teammate, she would be my number 1 suspicion.
I mean, Jerry putting down the name when she did is even better than when you put down a name. Why, if you're the assassin, you put down the other assassin's name there?
Okay, I'm gonna have to push you. You got 30 seconds.
It's either Alex or Blake. Jerry, Chris, what's your thoughts?
Chris A was suspicious of Chris R. I'm just going to put in mind everyone that one thing, but that's the only one I got.
It was suspicious because he accepted Insanity. Who got it? Between Alex and Blake, it would be more on Blake, but I could be wrong about Alex. I'm really not sure.
Nominate Blake.
We have a first for nomination for Blake. Do we have a second? Chris seconds, but unfortunately nominations do not work in the dining hall.
Can I take a seat?
Do we agree? So what happens here is that we either hold up Amika, which means friend, or Holston, which means enemy. And so we are voting for Elliot to take a seat. You either hold up Amika or Holston.
You Amika meant friend. Because I went back to the beginning.
So tell me when you're ready. So 3, 2, 1, show. I can see more Amikas. So Elliot takes a seat in the dining hall and he is safe from elimination for today. There are 4 seats remaining.
Can I take a seat?
So we are voting for Grow to take a seat, either Amika or Holston. All right, in 3, 2, 1, show. I can see more Amikas. Grow takes a seat, and Grow is safe from elimination for today.
I want to take a seat.
So this is for Chris to take a seat. Same thing, Amika or Holston. In 3, 2, 1, show. That's more Amikas. Chris R takes a seat, and she is safe from elimination today.
I want to take a seat.
Wait, okay, well.
So for Jerry to take a seat, we again voting for this. Amika or Holston in 3, 2, 1, show. And Jerry has took a seat. There is 1 seat left.
I want Elliot to be the one who makes or breaks it for the team, Elliot. So you tell between me and Alex who should try and take a seat, Elliot.
I really don't know. I managed to whittle it down in my head to you two being the most suspicious, but I mean, Alex has been a bit all over the place at various points this game.
I mean,
And
insane
I
is
want
my
to
name.
say that's Alex, but I'm just not sure if it is or if it's a bit more than that.
You're the only one with any kind of information at this point, apparently. So
yeah,
that's why
my information doesn't help me with the choice between you and Alex. Everyone else has got as much information as I do on that choice.
I mean, I'm just a plain adventurer. I can't really clear myself in any way. I am insane, so I am kind of a liability. But
yeah,
I think it's also between. I mean, you seem to be on that Jerry's good. I think between Jerry and Blake, those are my top 2 suspicions right now.
Okay, we're going to push you.
Chris. Oh.
Another minute.
I'm not sure. I trusted Alex for a long time, but I'm not sure anymore.
I trust Alex more than Blake, but I don't know what that's worth.
Girl, I hope you're the twin because, again, I was pushing on Mia. She was an assassin. I just voted for Adam. He was an assassin.
I think I'd say Blake over Alex just because Alex is normally a bit more vocal and a bit more helpful when he's good. And I don't know, it's just...
I got the Pig Baron killed.
You did get the Pig Baron killed, but Blake has found assassins, so I don't think he throws off other people under the bus.
30 seconds.
I mean, Alex could die the next day, so maybe it is strategically better to give Blake the seat. But even if Alex bet, he could die the next day.
Or does that mean we give Alex the seat because Alex could die anyway?
But if Blake's the assassin, then you're setting yourself up for having an assassin.
Pick. Who do you want to take the seat? You got 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Why is Blake not dead yet?
No.
Do we need someone to take the seat? Alex.
You do need someone to take the seat.
Alex.
Okay, so we are voting for Alex to take the seat. So Amika or Holston. And 3, 2, 1, show. So, Amika. So Alex takes a seat and is safe from elimination. Blake, you are dead. Thanks for playing. And Blake was an adventurer. Off you pop to sleep. Okay, so there we go. So Spook, can you wake up? Spook, thumbs up, thumbs down if one of your neighbors wakes up. Which dead player would you like to pick? And can that dead player please give their information? Okay. Gemini Twins, can you please wake up? Who do you want to make active? Okay. And can I have my assassins wake up? Assassins, who do you want to kill? Okay, thank you. And can I have my soul assassin wake up? So this is how many souls you got. Who do you want to protect the next day if you've got a soul? Okay, and whose soul do you want to try and steal now? Okay, thank you. Pig Baron, can you raise from the dead? Who do you want to give it a sanity point to? Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay. So everybody may wake up. Okay, a few things to go through. Jerry, you have been killed during the night. Thanks for playing. And Jerry was an adventurer. Grow, you have gone insane. So can you write insane next to it? And Alex, I'm going to do your insanity die. And it is a 6. Alex has become tainted. So can you write tainted? Okay. And we are still in the dining room. There are 3 seats left. But Elliot, you have died. Can you turn your camera off, please? Thanks for playing. And Elliot was an adventurer. Chris R, you have died. Thanks for playing. Chris R was adventurer. Can you go to sleep, Alex and Grow? And you now, can you wake up? You wake up and you are in the throne room. And in front of the throne room, you see the fused levitation crystal, which has been forged from the broken parts of the past crystals. And it is in front of you in your grasp. And the day continues.
All right. Well done, Grow.
Yeah. So what do we do now?
Let's see here. So I'm looking at the sheet and it says win conditions. Assassin team wins if they reach equal numbers of the non-assassin players and they outlast the mansion with at least one player who hasn't turned insane. Okay. Interesting. Pig Baron's team wins if they reach equal numbers with the non-Pig Baron team players. That's not happened, obviously. Or if all remaining non-Pig Baron team players have turned insane. With this win condition, the Pig Baron does not still need to be alive and can win after death. So
yeah, so I'm pretty sure.
Seems like Pig Baron is going to win, but
yeah,
but maybe there's something we can do here with this crystal.
Yeah.
I'm going to call this a spiritual win for the assassins. Good job.
Yeah, very.
Virtual high five.
Yes.
Suck it, adventurers. So we see this crystal levitating, right?
Yeah.
Can I look around the room? Is there more to be revealed?
Yeah, you look around, there's nothing, but the levitation crystal that's been forged from all the fused parts of the broken one.
Well, I'm already tainted, so I feel like Grosh, you should probably interact.
Can I take the crystal?
So thumbs up, thumbs down. You agreed that Grow can take the crystal. So Grow picks up the levitation, fused crystal. She grabs it, and with a wild smile, she goes insane, and she whispers to herself, "Take their hands, for without their hands, they have no power." And the assassins win. Well done, assassins. So I know kind of like you both went insane, but the game was over kind of like the day before. Do you know what I mean? Well, not the day before, but with kind of like Elliot and and Elliot, who was it? Elliot and Chris are still in the game.
I think it was very fitting that I got the crystal a second time.
But both assassins were insane.
No, but it counted. The game properly ended. That was just an end credit scene.
Yeah.
No. It was equality, but both Grow and Alex were insane.
Yeah, no, but like it needs to be all kind of like players be insane for the Pig Baron to win. Or if
it says the assassin team wins if they reach equal numbers and they outlast the dimension with at least one player who has.
The end of the game was with 4 players.
Yeah, the end of the game.
2 of those players were not insane.
Yeah, but the.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying, Lucas. But I actually, when I'm saying it for a Pig Baron win, I'm sorry, I might have missed.
I mean, I'm fine as long as Village didn't win because they deserve the loss.
Yeah.
Some of us deserve the loss, I would like to say. How the heck did we ignore Adam, guys? Like,
it
made no sense to me whatsoever. We said
My
Adam
defense, I said
so early.
I said Mia, Alex, Adam.
Yeah.
And the only person I turned insane was the assassins. I didn't touch a single adventure, and no one noticed. That's so crazy.
I think people just got too distracted, and this is why I'm not a big fan of the interaction games. So many people got distracted by that, and like Elliot said it. Like, why would Jeff and I vote up to give Jugan a confirmed good person insanity? Oh, maybe because we're trying to tell you that Jerry is also good. Like, I just feel like there were some very important things that were overlooked a lot throughout this.
Okay, let me just explain like what role everyone had. Okay, so Jeff was the GOAT and started off by getting a tether. His kind of like tether was, who was it? His human shield was Graham. I'll come back to that. I mean, Jeff was targeted by the assassins one night, which is why he didn't die and Graham died on his behalf. Jeff, as the GOAT as well, was picking 2 followers to begin with, then 1 follower every consecutive night. He then picked a follower to protect, and then was able to pick a follower to give robot arms, which were indestructible, but these robot hands were only going to be given to adventurers that had actually lost their hands at that particular time. He then as well was able to sprinkle goat dust on people, and following day, those people were unable to get any insanity, so it protected them from going insane. But then Jeff was killed, and we had a funeral for him, and we all cried. It was a tie draw, so the followers decided not to kill any of the other followers, but they did decide to give Connor the goat banner. The goat banner basically allowed Connor, when everyone said that they were using a perk, or I announced that someone used a passive perk, Connor could kind of like step in with his banner, and instead of that perk going off on a 5 and 6, it would go off on a 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Connor was the spook as well. He got information. He got information about kind of like Matthew not having a night roll, but then the next night having a night roll, because Matthew was the random kind of like adventurer that was turned into the attack dog. He did manage to bite 1 person. He bit Connor on his way out, but was killed that very, very same night. So wasn't much use to the Big Baron because he got killed so early. The Gemini twins were Elliot and Grow. Grow had a secret role, so the whole kind of like a figure of the woman and the snake was to instigate that one of them was evil. Grow was the evil one, and basically Grow turned insane right at the end, but if she turned insane earlier, she would have turned into a secret role called the Viper. The Viper would have woke up at night and poisoned people. If that player got poisoned, at the end of the next day, they would have died. all right, but that never happened because she only just turned insane at the end. Adam was the soul assassin and was having a very bad time trying to pick souls. I think he picked, I've got down Brandon, Elliot, Grohl, himself. I think he would have given up there. Chris R, Blake, Chris R, but was unsuccessful, so never managed to protect anyone. Lucas was the Pig Baron, and he took Connor's hands. So Connor wasn't able to vote from kind of like day one. He did take Chris R's hand, but on that same kind of like day, Chris R, like she said, got the perk of Harden Hands, so straight away got her hands back. And then Josh also lost his vote as well. So there was a time where Connor's and Josh's vote weren't counting. Josh did die, and then Connor got his vote back because Jeff gave him robot hands. So that made my life a lot easier once that happened, so I didn't have to count all the votes. So thank you for that. Matthew, I've already talked about, was the attack dog. Mia was the gravity assassin and did accumulate 4 down votes, but you killed her just as she got a 5th, or just before she got a 5th. Alex was the infiltrator assassin. He went insane, but the Pig Baron was already dead. He also got the diplomat perk, but unfortunately didn't use it or get nominated before the dining room happened. He also went bloodlust as well. So the bloodlust perk basically allowed him to nominate someone without a second, but he didn't use that either. I feel like he might have been saving that to make a big move at the end, perhaps. And then we had Chris R, who was an adventurer, like I said, with Harden Hands. We had Jugan, who picked resilience, but died before he got his 5 insanity points. Chris A, George, and Jerry were also adventurers. Jerry did go insane at the end. Josh, Blake, Brandon, and Luciana were also adventurers as well. Josh and Blake died with like 1 insanity point as well. And I think that kind of concludes it. But thank you for that. I hope it wasn't too confusing.
What did the red hat do?
Pardon?
The red hat did.
Oh, the hat did. Yeah, so the hat did. Whoever wore the hat, it went red if someone from the opposing team was next to them. So Adam, so when Grow had it, she was next to, I can't remember who you were next to, I think you were next to whoever number 4 was, who was an adventurer, so it went red. And when Adam had it, he was next to, I can't remember who it was, but he was next to someone who was an adventurer, so it went red for him as well.
It was a fantastic game. My only complaint is, like you said, well, like towards the end, there were so many days where there were no nominations. It was like the meat grinder thing and then the dining room thing. I'm just sitting here like, I'm super dang suspicious. I don't know how the village kept me around. And I'm just like I want to use this like bloodlust thing and just get a third nom in where they can't do anything about it.
Blake is the only village member who got actually assassins killed, and then you voted him out. It was so crazy. He nominated Mia last second, and then he chose the deciding vote for Adam.
And I got some wrong too. I was suspicious of Jerry. I was a little suspicious of Brandon, but it's like I had no information, so I wanted people with information to make the decision, and unfortunately, I didn't make the case for myself, I guess. But
I spent most games trying to get insane, which people always tried to make sure I didn't.
Yeah, I made such a poor error that one night, Josh, when I picked you. I was like, oh, you idiot. I completely forgot that he hadn't seen anything.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you want from me? I guess my best guess is that.
It was kind of confusing because like everyone's screens just kept popping in. And I'm looking at what Eddie's telling me, and I'm looking around at who I'm supposed to pick. There was a lot I was thinking about when I was doing it each night, but yeah, that was.
How did I missed at the end? How did Elliot and Chris R die?
Because in the game ended with parity of assassins. Yeah, I do get what you're saying, Lucas, about the insane thing, but I didn't word it right in the rules, but it should have been kind of like I said, what I meant it was like all players had to be insane, do you know what I mean, for the Big Baron to win that way, or the tainted thing created parity.
Otherwise, it'd be pretty busted.
Elliot, why didn't you think Grow is bad when we brought up the snake thing? And I was like, doesn't that mean one of them would be evil? Like, you never said anything about it.
I mean, I thought for quite a while about the snake and the woman. I suppose most people didn't really discuss it. So you had the passing. And I couldn't quite get why snake and woman meant evil.
Well, I
Like,
think
the
Snake
Gemini-
is just always associated as evil.
Yeah.
And it's wrapped around somebody in the Gemini. I was like, doesn't that mean one of them is evil? And nobody said anything. I was like, all right.
I
think
suppose
I
that's one way. Snake's also used, for instance, as a sign of healing
Medicine.
or renewal or medicine.
Yeah.
So it's
if you looked at all the other paintings, all the other paintings would have represented what the actual zodiac signs look like. But the Gemini one is normally 2 figures of women, but that's why they made it 1 figure of a woman.
Yeah.
Post
because
him, baby.
Because of insanity, I didn't want to look at the other paintings. I think everyone else just wants to get on with killing.
Adam, you
Well,
should for lasting as long as you did. I understand it. That made no sense.
What, me?
How you survived all those days after we were all like, okay,
Yeah.
that's definitely bad, right? We're all in agreement on that. Yep. All right, let's just leave
Well,
it 4 more days.
it was vocal people, but just because
Yeah.
like, you and Lucas and Luciana were saying it doesn't mean everybody else is. Like several people, like Chris said she wasn't sure. I think Blake said he. So I mean, there were people who weren't like gung
didn't think
ho
he
on
was
me
bad.
like you guys were from the beginning.
I think it was because it was put out into the ether that you could have protected yourself into infinity practically. And so, or had been protected into infinity. So that was the only reason why I backed off. I didn't ever think.
That was the night that we didn't kill him, we killed Mia. And I was thinking to myself, it's probably better to kill another assassin, hope that that's the one that can protect, and then go after Adam. But like nobody went back to him after Mia died.
It was, you should have killed all the other ones because I was the worst assassin there possibly was with my ability. I mean,
But Connor, they killed the people who went after Adam. That's, I think, the easiest answer.
Right.
Yeah, baby.
I also, again, Adam even asked, he's like, does anyone have a reason why other than the thing at the beginning? And nobody said anything. I was like, well, yeah, we've been saying your name this entire time. You've like said nothing to defend yourself. I kind of felt like you gave up at that point.
The fact that Lucas was one of the people who said his,
which makes even less sense, Elliot. I'm the 3rd team. I still hunt assassins like the village. That makes 0 sense, Elliot. I still hunt assassins because they can kill me, which they did.
When Alex said I killed the pig bear, I'm like, okay, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. That's so crazy. I can understand if assassin, if I had turned to be out the assassin, then I can understand you ignoring Adam. But I was the pig baron. I had no idea about who assassin is or who isn't. I still go after my reads.
Why did you guys kill Chris A?
I told you I could kill you from all the way over here.
Chris A.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was the only person who voted up on Chris A, and I was like, he's the one who
His defense was not very good. And I was just like, I don't know.
You played up those.
I mean, I was really wanting to have like.
I know I nominated him because he was so quiet, wasn't saying anything, and I didn't really have any other suspicions. So I wanted to hear what he said, and I didn't like his defense, so I voted down.
Yeah, I was really wanting a pig baron win, like, because like I know like there was no insanity to begin with, but I knew what I had planned, that like the insanity was cranking up the longer you were in it. Do you know what I mean? So if I was hoping like for a pig baron win.
I think you were trying to copy my Undertaker with Pig Baron, not to be honest.
The winning strategy for the village would have, or the like adventurers would have just been to never kill. If they had just done no kills every single day, the Pig Baron would have taken care of the assassins for us.
Because I was the only one targeting
the
assassins in the
adventurers
night.
did far more
or in
harm
the
than
days.
good.
Yeah.
It stunk too, because like I did feel like we had a lot of good confirmed people. I thought Chris's defense, like that she got a perk and nobody counterclaimed. Like, okay, she cleared herself.
And everybody kept going after her.
We had already cleared Jugan based on my information. I was cleared. Jeff was like, we had so many cleared people, and then all the cleared people just started dying, and then we just lost after that.
That's why I voted down on Chris A, because he threw Chris R out again. I was like, she is clear. I was like, all right, I'm voting down. That's why I voted down on him.
We're all cleared. I missed that.
When she had her defense, it was against Josh, and that's why I voted you, Josh. I didn't think you were bad.
No, I voted for myself. Yeah.
His defense was I got a random adventurer got a perk from the candy bars, and nobody counterclaimed it, so she has.
Yeah, I missed that. That's what I.
Oh, yeah.
What happened that?
So who was Blake against Joe when he was kind of like sitting at the table? Like when Blake didn't sit down, who was the other person you were against, Blake?
Alex.
Yeah.
That's the big one. If that went the other way.
Yeah, we could have won, but
I was so suspicious. I don't know how.
I was drained at that point, and I just wanted, again, Elliot was like the only cleared person, so I wanted him to make the choice, and I didn't know why he trusted Grow, but
I'm sorry, Blake. I had to throw out the wise Blake still here.
I know.
It's my only
That's just-
defense
you
for
have
how
to,
suspicious
I was trying to write down to say Blake instead of Alex, but I ran out of time, and I just went like that and just hoped that was Alex. It was just like, oh no.
Like, you made me so nervous when you, me, Jerry, and Chris were awake, and Eddie said we had to write a name down, or we could sustain, because I was gonna abstain. I was like, I'm not gonna write anyone down.
Oh,
I saw
sure.
people start typing. Like, I better write Blake's name down because this is a good kill if he goes after me, because then I'm gone. So
You just couldn't resist. You couldn't resist.
There was a night as the
You were making
assassins.
me nervous.
There was a night as the assassins that we went after Jeff, and then Graham died. What happened there?
Yeah, that was because.
Yeah, because like the goat got to pick a tether, like someone to kind of like be a human shield.
Oh, okay.
And then they picked, and Jeff picked Graham kind of like 9-0.
Oh no, bad luck. Bad luck.
It was kind of weird.
It makes sense.
I said thank you, Eddie, for the game. Everybody watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe, and catch you in the next Werewolf game. Bye.
Standing at the cross.